Hi, this is Dan and Lexi from Dan Schultz Outdoors, reminding you to keep the adventures alive.
Hey y'all, I'm Johnny.
And I'm Colleen. And we're the Keel Quest. And we want you to keep the adventures alive. Cheers!
Hey, this is Darren from Ride Paddle Repeat, encouraging you to keep the adventures alive.
This is David from Beachly Ironworks saying keep the adventures alive.
I'm Jay, that's Skill. From Jay's Way, keep the adventures alive.
Hi, I'm Kevin Callan, the Happy Camper. Remember, keep the adventures alive. Awesome!
Woo, buddy! Shug here! Keep the adventures alive. I am.
Ethan here, the avid outdoorsy guy, reminding you to keep the adventures alive.
We're John and Aaron.
Keep the adventures alive.
Hey everyone, it's Callan from Lure of the North, and I encourage you to keep the adventures alive.
This is Sky North telling you, keep the adventures alive. And now on with the show.
Tonight's episode of CanoeHound's Outdoor Adventure Show is brought to you by OTG Meals. Fresh, freeze-dried, small-batch meals made for people on the go. Algonquin Outfitters, with 4 key locations in and around Algonquin Park to serve your backcountry needs. Kid Products, stick stoves and reflector ovens proudly made in Canada. And Novacraft Canoes, connecting you with nature in Canadian-made canoes since 1970. Well, hey, happy Tuesday evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of CanoeHound's Outdoor Adventure Show. Man, I think I've already had too much Christmas cheer here. I kind of blew the beginning here, but that's okay because tonight's going to be a fun night, and we're probably going to have a lot of bloopers happen because that's what happens here on this show, right? Hope everybody's been having a great week. You know what? We're gearing up for a very special time of year. Nice holiday time there. Right? It might come with a lot of pressure, but then again, hopefully it comes with a lot of cheer. A lot of great time to spend time with family, friends, and those that you care about. So tonight we're going to be doing the exact same thing here on the show. We're going to have a great time. There's no special itinerary. We're going to have appearances tonight by all kinds of past, present, and future guests. Just as I mentioned in some of the promo for this show here, you're not Ebenezer Scrooges, so you guys are here. That's going to be great. We're going to have a fun time tonight. Just got to get through a few things here before we actually bring a few people on panel here to say hello and stuff like that. So we do have the basement filling up already. Now, I sent out invitations to many of you by email. Hopefully you got them. And if you did, use that link anytime throughout the night tonight. But I just want to let you know that If you can't get in, StreamYard only allows up to 10 people in combination on screen and in the basement. So if you can't get in, if you see somebody leave the chat or the live stream, because we're going to try and circulate people through, come on for 5 minutes or so. We're going to circulate everybody through. And what we're going to do is as soon as you see that person disappear off screen or a minute after, try and log in then. But don't stop. Try all night if you can get that opportunity to pop on in. And it should be a good, we'll get you on here. Let's have some fun tonight with this. Let's see here. Before we get into it all, last week's show was a great show. We did a sponsor highlight with one of our longtime supporters, sponsors, good friends of mine, the Boys and Kid Products. If you missed that show, we talked about their reflector ovens and their twig stoves, and we basically got to know a bit about these guys, why they created these ovens and stoves and stuff like that. And you know what? It was a fun show. It was a really, really fun show. So if you haven't seen that one, feel free to go back in our playlist, check it out, enjoy the show. And you know what? We might make a stick stove user out of you yet, right? So that's a good thing too. Just want to, as I do every week, I'd like to acknowledge my Buy Me a Coffee people there. We had a few people who actually bought me coffees this past week. Thanks to Holly and Rose Hetzer and Colleen T for buying coffees this week. Greatly appreciated. Tim Hortons loves you as well. I'm not a Starbucks guy. Might be flashy dress, but I'm not a Starbucks guy. But yeah, thank you very much for that. It's greatly appreciated. And of course, you know what? It's not all too often that I really acknowledge my channel members. For all of you who have been supporting the channel over the last year, over the last couple of years, I've got channel members that have been with us now for well over 2 years. I just have to say, you know what? Thank you very much for your support. It really helps this channel, helps offset the cost of doing all this stuff, StreamYard and equipment and, a little bit of the time that's actually put into this. But I'm just to say thank you. I got your names floating across the bottom. You know who you are. You guys have been very, very loyal, and it's greatly appreciated. And I love seeing your comments over there. And I like it even better when I get to meet you face to face, or at a show, or when you pop up here on screen. So don't be strangers. Come on in and say hi. I know we'll probably see a couple of you up here on screen tonight, but just thank you very much to my channel members. If anybody's ever interested in becoming a channel member, just look down below, and somewhere, I think it's down around there, I think there's a join button. Check it out. It might be for you. It might not be for you. Comes with a few perks. But basically you're just choosing to support the channel here and keep this show rocking. Let's see here. Birthday wishes. Time for some birthday wishes. You know that this is a new thing I like to do, because you know what? We all like to celebrate good times, right? Last week we had Brad Jennings and Karen Maylott. They were celebrating birthdays, but this week we have David Bain. He's the organizer of the Ontario Winter Camping Symposium and the Ontario Backcountry Canoe Symposium. He's celebrating a birthday, I believe, tomorrow on the 21st. So if anybody knows David Bain, feel free to fill up his inbox or his messenger on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and wish him a happy birthday. It's that time of year that we're all spreading cheer, and birthday is cheer as well. And if you have anything that you would like to share with others, or announcements, and whether something good, let's try and keep them good. You can drop me an email at canoehound@gmail.com, and I would love to make that announcement for you. So that's a lot of fun. Let's see here. A couple other things. You know what? That's pretty much it. The usual. If you have any hot topics that you'd like to see on the show, or any personalities you'd like to see here on the show, please drop me an email right here again at canoehound@gmail.com. Let me know. I'll do my darndest to make it happen. And we are working on a lot of great shows for the new year. So let's keep this train rolling. And then for tonight, you know what? If you have questions, put them in the chat, or even still, I'll be posting the link in a little while to invite many of you up here. Come on in. Wish everybody some holiday cheer, and let's have fun with that. But that's enough of that. That's enough blabbing. Let's get into introducing some people. The first person that I'm going to bring up here on panel is somebody who is a regular on the show. And what would a Christmas celebration be without our good friend, Mr. Kevin Callan. How you doing, buddy?
Hello!
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Look at you got all the decoration, Friends of Warm Heart, a little snowman in the back.
I know. It's a dollar store, Winners, and
oh, you got a horny guy above your head.
Well, that's what. Yeah.
That's all right, man. So y'all ready for these holiday things coming up?
Yeah, I got a tree. My daughter's coming over Christmas Eve. I hopefully go and Christine's coming here Christmas Eve. So the weather allows, and then I go there and traveling everywhere. I went to my sister's Christmas last weekend in London, and let's just say there was just under 30 people there. It was a very large family, and I know I've said this before, and nobody believes it, but I'm the calm one of the family.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you said that before. I don't believe that though.
No, it's true actually. Ask Christine; she'll tell you. And so it was a craziness, and I needed someone to take care of Angel, so I asked a friend Scott from Birchright Media, and I guess him and Gary came over. Gary the puppet came over, and they put this under the tree.
Oh, let's go full screen on that. What's that say? The happy camper, may my greatness continue to shine. Shine on you in 2023. I seen his video, their new video, a little out of character for Gary.
I know. They're very artsy people, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, they did a great job. Almost put a lump in my throat.
It was sad. It was sad. I think they ran out of ideas. I think that's what happened.
No, they got creative minds. They can't be running out of ideas.
Oh no.
Speaking of ideas, I got a guy in the basement here who come up with a really cool idea, and I want to bring him up here on panel because I've talked about him over the last few weeks because he's into making maps, and let's just bring him up. This is Arnaud from LatLong. How you doing?
Hello. Hey, that's cool. I actually never physically seen you before. I've talked.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, glad to meet you, Kevin.
You know, he looks like a map maker. You know why?
Yeah.
He's like.
Yeah, looking over the
On
glass.
serious and naughty. Yeah, that's the map maker.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So interesting story, Kevin. I actually met Arnaud, his wife, and his daughter on the Donald Lake Loop when I was solo paddling this year.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I had no idea that he was a map maker. And we chatted for a bit, and I did a little bit of video and met his daughter and stuff, and asked her a few questions, and then we kind of went our separate ways. They were going counterclockwise, and I was going clockwise. And you were on your last day of the trip, weren't you, Arnaud?
Yeah, that was the last day tripping, and then the following morning we were exiting.
Yeah,
So,
So
Now, wouldn't it be funny if you found him lost?
yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's always a risk, right? It's not because you make the map that you can actually navigate. That's two separate skills. Definitely.
That's all right. No, yeah, and then we run into each other at the Winter Camping Symposium, and he introduced himself to me. He says, "Hey, we met on a trip," and I had to think for a second. Then I heard his French accent, and I go, yeah, Donald Lake." So there he goes.
Exactly.
Actually,
I picked up a stick stove from the kid people.
Oh, did you?
During the symposium, yeah. God, these things are heavy. They're like built like tanks.
Oh, well, which one did you get? The cold
I got
roll?
the stainless steel. Medium range.
Your side, but you won't regret it.
I hope not.
Yeah. No,
I will let you know if I do.
Once you learn the knack of them, right? They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? We have one young lady here in the basement there. Should we bring her up too? Let's get this party rocking. We had another person that was in the basement there, and he ducked out, but I'm sure he'll pop back in hopefully. But let's bring up Camper Christina. Oh, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Let's get some names on here. I got
the outfit is just spectacular, Dennis.
Thank you.
I'm aroused. I'm very, very much aroused, Dennis.
I went all out. I went all out this year.
Oh yeah.
I ordered this shirt. I ordered an extra large, and they sent me a medium. The sleeves are like.
I'm even more aroused. Oh, wow.
It's like I'm choking here.
Wow.
Got my tie done up too tight.
You're supposed to look like Elf.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, hey, I never thought of that. I guess I could go with the sleeves full down and looking like floods, right? So,
hey Arnaud, look at those topographical marks on Dennis. Aren't they awesome?
Yeah.
I got topo marks.
Like, could be
and I got the
weird
canoe
control
route, and
lines.
I camped here, and I camped over here, and I camped over here. So Arnaud, you know what? I've been mentioning LatLong to a lot of people. Tell me a little bit about LatLong. Why you started it? Where like your road of progress? Where are you at?
Yeah, so that's a good question. Actually, like by trade, I'm a programmer. So I love data and that sort of things. I know Kevin is already rolling his eyes. I'm not gonna get into the details, but I also love graphic design. It turns out map making is the exact conjunction of data and graphic design. So I started, dabbling a bit, took a course at U of T to learn the basic of GIS, and I really got hooked into that. And that's kind of how it started. About a couple of years ago, because these things take a long time to make. Like that Callan map is, I was telling you, Dennis, a year, like 5 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Wow.
Yes, Kevin, you need the glasses at that point.
That's and your maps are so detailed. Like, and not only one, but two per area, like per kit, right?
Yeah, so that's my gripe with most maps is that they're super big. Like I'm thinking, like the Temagami poster map, like it's awesome, but I can't manipulate that. And in the field, it's like, and they're printed both sides. So it's like, oh, you want to read a little bit. It's even during planning, right? You're like figuring out your route and you're like got to flip that thing one side, the other. So I'm like, okay, printed one side is the way to go, like the old USGS topo maps. I think they're gorgeous. And then you've got these, but what do you do with them? They're annoying. Like you got a shoebox, then 2 shoeboxes, then 10. So I'm like, no, I want them in the bookshelf. So that's why they're packed, in these things.
Nicely
like
packaged.
the
Hey, I got that map.
Oh yeah, we got the same. We got the same. Look at that.
It's been sitting beside me here, right? But yeah, nicely packaged.
Separate like booklet for the notes. I think they're handy during planning or whatnot. You can discard it, start a fire with it, and and then I like that thing too, like the little bookmark. Yeah, that thing is handy. Little ruler to do your distances without like doing the math.
And then a little
Kevin can do math.
You about the area too, right? Which is nice. Well, you can tell that you put a lot of work into it. What's you've got 4 maps out now. What's your next map you'll be working on?
I'm not gonna say. Say. It's secret. I'm working on it, and it's hopefully a bit. It's not gonna be less work than Killarney. But it's I hope I won't spend a year on it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. You wanted to say something, Christina?
What are the 4 maps that you have done? You said you had 4 done? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with you.
Oh yeah. So the first one, the first map I did is a tiny area in the Kawartha Islands. It's the Wolf Crab Lakes, and it goes actually all the way down to Long Lake because there's a not so well known trail. That's a good hike. It's like a 23 kilometers hike. So I thought, maybe like super large scale, so you can actually hike that trail because on a typical Kawartha Islands map, it'd be like the size of a stamp. But like I actually sent the maps to Kevin. It was like, I'd like to have the full park. And in retrospect, I think it was right, but that was an experimentation. Then after that, it's the Haliburton Islands. So typically, like Chrismar has a fantastic map, but there are 2 maps for the one area. So you've got the two of them in the one package. I think it's handy. And it's not also I'm gonna know that on that. It's different layout and different clarity. And then Queen Elizabeth II wide lens is the one, one published map. There's some stuff you can download, but at least it's printed and latest data with the trail. And then the last one is Callan.
You all know what I'm hoping for, right?
It's the Callan Provincial Park map, the full thing with Point Gondine as well, and the new campsite numbers, because they changed. And actually met a few paddlers that were like, do you have any idea where like the old campsite 174 is? Like, no, I didn't memorize it, but
and that's huge, actually, by the way, because you think about it, this year everything will be changed, and well, Killarney itself might have its own map change, whatever, but I think your map is the only one that has the new campsite numbers.
So far,
sorry, they have a new one coming out in a couple months, I believe. Or next month.
So they'll probably have that too.
Sorry.
So I think people should buy both. She should support the Friends of Killarney, and why not grab mine as well?
Oh, you need a lot of maps. I like the index measuring thing because I can measure my fish. I just wish it was longer.
Measure your fish.
Scale. He has a scale inside the map, and I'm thinking this is fantastic. But if it was just like 5 times bigger, I could measure my brook trout.
Yeah, with the scale factor, you can get a really huge fish.
Yes.
Yeah. So 1 centimeter equals 1 foot, right, Kevin?
Oh yes.
There you go.
I could say so many things right now, but I'm not.
PG friendly. There's kids out there, I'm sure.
Right.
At least somebody's kids. Okay. I'm somebody's kid.
So Arnaud, is there a Temagami map possibly?
I can't say. I really can't. Okay. I really can't. All I'm gonna say is I met Dennis near Donald Lake.
I don't even know, but I hope so. There's already good Temagami maps out there, but they don't carry the same detail.
You just missed that. You missed that. He just gave you a hit there. Like, he was there for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, not just to meet you, of course. That I get that, but he was there doing research.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Maybe. Wow. Allegedly.
Wow. Okay. So we're getting a Chiniguchi map coming out soon by,
Well, maybe not just Chiniguchi.
Kevin.
No date. No dates. Like there's no way I can predict.
Coming out next month.
Yeah, I wished. No, just Killarney. I thought I'd be done in 3 months, and I took a year. So
but the attention to your detail is probably the reason why, right?
Maybe I need to relax a little bit.
Well, you know what, Arnaud, thanks for doing these things. Like, you know what, and you've got them priced right. They're an affordable map, and something, like I say, something you can easily put on your bookshelf, and it goes in there, and yeah, it would definitely clean up my map box that I have downstairs too. So, yeah. A lot of Ziploc bags and rolls and crumples and.
I know the problem. I have a map problem. I do have a map problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Hey, man, thanks for coming on. You know what? Merry Christmas to you and the family.
And likewise to everybody, right? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Christmas, happy holidays.
Yeah, and you know what? I really do hope to have that video out one day, and your daughter will be showcased in there. So
at least send me the footage, Dennis.
I can do that.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I can do that. When my laptop died, I had to get the whole hard drive pulled and transferred over to. It's all on like one of those things, your SSD cards or whatever. Yeah, something like that. But it's this long pencil-y thing that my computer guy gave me. So yeah, I know, right? I know, but yeah. So Arnaud, thanks much, man. Have a Merry Christmas, and we'll be talking soon.
Bye.
Cheers. LatLong.ca, everybody. Check it out.
Don't get lost out there.
Awesome.
See ya.
Hey, we got a couple young kids down here in the basement too. Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Camping crew.
Merry Christmas.
She's the young kid.
This is like a family reunion.
I'm like the least dressed this year.
Yeah, well, you should have wore your Christmas.
I have
tree
a
like you did
Christmas
last
shirt
year.
on. It's just not
There
a
you go.
tree.
I went back and watched last year's just to see what we're potentially getting into, because I know Kevin and Christina, your outfit was awesome. You get 2 thumbs up for that. That was cool.
You.
And I can't imagine you stayed that long in that itchy
Oh
outfit.
my God, I'm so uncomfortable.
I'm complaining. I'm all itchy.
I can't move. I'm plugged into the wall.
Well, for those that didn't watch it last year, she was just like a tree, and she plugged herself in with Christmas lights.
It was awesome. It was awesome. Go back and watch it.
When Christina does it, she goes full bore, and it's halfway about it. Eh?
Yep.
Just watch all the episodes.
Yeah.
So
you guys just had a great episode with Christina on this week.
We did, and we recorded a whack of new episodes, including one with you.
Yeah, we had fun. We took her right to the last second, didn't we?
I know. We're gonna. I'm actually gonna. Thank you for suggesting the StreamYard. We're gonna look at that just to not get the hard cutoff, because every time we chat with everybody, we go right against the wall, or we go beyond it, and then I have to pay something in. So
yeah,
I don't know.
StreamYard is very user friendly. So if you're looking,
yeah, it looks like it. Looks like we just talked about it 2 days ago or whatever. So I've just started to play with it a little bit, but it looks like it'll be fun. It looks like it might be the win for me. So thank you for that.
Awesome. And Christina was your first 2-time guest.
First guest and first 2-time guest.
Two-timer.
Oh, she was your very first guest on the show.
So many cherries.
Wow. So many cherries. Cheers to that, everyone.
Cheers to that.
For the record, I am actually drinking milk.
Yes, we totally believe that.
And I have cookies. Cookies.
Ooh.
But my milk is laced with a little bit Irish cream too. So it's, yeah. Kevin, what do you got going?
I got You know what I had earlier though is J&B. Have you seen their latest commercial?
No.
Oh, it's awesome. J&B whiskey. Check out their latest commercial. I won't tell you anything about it. Actually, Christine, my partner, she posted on her social or her Facebook the other day. It will blow your mind. It will that is so good.
There you go, Christina. Now you're there.
That was freaking brilliant. I'm looking at your hat and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. And that's from last year, actually. It's actually stuck pretty good. Yeah. Where's those super good camping? Oh, there goes Pamela. She's going to go grab her super good camping stickers. Yeah, they got some really cool stickers.
We have some cool stickers now. I'm going to get slapped in the forehead. Oh, making me do it myself.
Kevin,
I want to see that.
Happy camper stickers.
I know. I you know what? I
probably doesn't have any left, just like books. They're all sold out. Are they all sold out, Kevin?
I'm done for the holidays. I've mailed out things. That's it.
Remember those, Kevin?
I you know what? I only have one of those there. That's it. That's all I have. So
really?
My house better not burn down.
I got a couple because I'll send you this one. I'll send that one to you.
Man.
Don't send them all, because I'm going to send $10 because I want one of those.
It's a collector's item.
Oh, I missed it. Did she slap you in the forehead, Tim?
No, she didn't. Thankfully, I stuck it on quick enough.
I can.
Doesn't have to have a sticker.
For those of you that might not be familiar with Tim and Pamela, they've got a really good podcast called Super Good Camping, and you guys upload once a week?
Every other week, twice a month. One is just us yakking, and once is with celebrities. Camper Christina's been on, Kevin's been on, you're going to be on soon. Every other week, although we have we have way too many episodes. We're starting to bank them, so I'm starting to consider maybe I'm an idiot and I want to put them out more often. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you got a few, as we call it, in the can right now, just waiting to come out. Who's your next, or do you want to share?
Who is our next episode? Our next one. Oh my God, I just blanked. We're putting out I think we're going to put out Swifty Paddler.
Okay.
in January. But I want to try to do. So we tend to do we all, and that includes you folks in the chat room. We tend to I'll watch all the YouTube people, which is cool. They're amazing. We literally have never had anything but an awesome guest. But they already are exposed to some extent. We're trying to do sort of, I don't know if it's the right term, normal people. We're trying to do a little less YouTuber type. We're trying to balance it out a little bit. So Swifty's a perfect example where he puts out a boatload of amazing photographs on Instagram, but he doesn't do a YouTube thing. He goes out with YouTubers once in a while and gets on the water with them, but it's not really his gig. He's an amazing guy to just yak with. So, we've had him on. I have a list. I actually have about 3 years worth of list of
schedules,
people.
Lists, calendars.
Those guys were great. Those guys are amazing.
They were
awesome
very
couple.
gentle with us.
Well, it wasn't the first time. That's why Christina's the only first time.
That's cool. So are you guys all ready for these Christmas holidays coming up?
I have to wrap stuff, but I think I have most of the stuff that's not coming on the slow boat that will show up in like February. The rest of the stuff, everybody gets something this year for sure. So that's good. And
I spent last night wrapping when I got home from work. It was like 3 hours locked up in our spare bedroom on a table, with the table and the dog laying on the spare bed beside me. And it's like, off you go. All right. I got to buy more wrapping bags. They're so easy. Eh? Drop the present in, stuff a little paper sticking out so they can't see what's inside. You're done. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Well, I got to announce this here because we got like 125 people in the chat. Cool. Stick around, obviously, until after the 8 o'clock hour, because I'm going to tell you how you can actually. We've got a ton of great prizes to give away, and it's going to be one of those things where everybody's going to have an opportunity to enter a drawing. And I'll announce that just after our very brief 8 o'clock break there. But you know what? We got a ton of great prizes. And I'll sort of show you some of them in a bit. But I'm going to probably have about 7 or 8 prizes. Depends how I package it. But I'm not going to tell everybody what the prize package is going to contain because it's like Christmas. You got to open it up when you get it, if you're a winner, and open it and be all surprised, right? If you know what you're getting without knowing what you're getting. What, Kevin?
Everybody opens up the gifts when nobody's looking and then puts them back.
Oh, Christine, did you hear that? You better double tape all of Kevin's presents.
It's funny. My sister Colleen, she was notorious for that when growing up. She would, and we knew she would go into my parents' closet and open all the gifts to see what she's getting, and then tape them back up. Evil. I never did because I was the.
No. The innocent guy. Yep.
So my mom was like, if you do that, you don't get it. That's it.
No. I was the saint of the family. I'm telling you.
Did you ever get a half full box of chocolates?
No, you know what my dad
was opening up all the presents. You know
what my dad used to do? The chocolates, and this is before you got the label saying which one had what. He would actually open the bottom to see if he liked it. And then if he didn't, he put it back. So during the holidays, you'd get this chocolate like, what the heck? Like someone opened it, like someone pierced the bottom of it. Who do that? It was my dad.
Your dad would do that. Wow.
It'd be those
did anybody ever like those cherry-filled chocolate
ones?
Oh yeah. Well, that's what he was looking for. He was looking for the gold. If you didn't find the cherry, you find the lime green innard. Like no, it's going back.
No, pink or orange innards. Yes.
Yeah, no, it's going back.
That's terrible.
I know.
Christina, what's your favorite kind of chocolate?
All of them. Any brand of this.
Oh yes.
Yeah, these are like chips. You just like take them out and eat them like chips. They're really good.
We got my grandson addicted to those and those little Easter eggs, the little Cadbury Easter eggs, the little kind of crusty shell on the outside. He comes over, he goes right to the cupboard, and he just points at it. He goes, treat.
I
figured out.
After eights. And you know what? I had them before 8. Don't tell anybody.
I can't do mint. My
Must be
wife
8
loves
o'clock
that
somewhere in
too.
the
I
world.
can't do mint.
Yeah, it's like brushing your teeth.
Especially
Eat
chocolate
chocolate.
and mint.
No.
How about you guys?
It ruins perfectly good chocolate for me if you put mint or stuff in it.
Okay, more for me.
I'm more of a purist with chocolate. I want chocolate.
Yeah.
I'll take no.
Everybody in the chat, what's your favorite kind of chocolate? Especially around the holiday time, because everybody gets their boxes of After Eights and Toffee Fay and what's the Lindor chocolates, right?
Oh, those are good.
Yeah, we got a Lindor. Pardon?
Ferrero Rocher. They're right up there on the top of my list too.
Yeah.
Is it Toffee Fay is it Toffee Fay or Touffe?
Toffee Fee.
Potato.
Oh wait, that sounds like Donald Trump saying something.
Yeah. No, we've got a Lindor chocolate outlet at the Niagara Outlet Mall here in Niagara, and you go in there and they got there has to be 150 different flavors of Lindor chocolate. I got the chocolate peanut butter ones one time. Oh my gosh! Oh, they were so good. Yeah, so good.
They used to give you a free one when you walked in the door. There was a girl with a basket, and every time someone walked in, they'd be like, "Here you go, here you go." But they don't do that anymore. We used to just kind of walk around and then go back in, and then go back out, and then go back out.
In the door, out the door, in the door, out the door.
Familiar. Fine, it wasn't me.
Oh gosh, that's awesome. You know, I'm gonna post the link if anybody in the chat wants to pop in and say hello to everybody. Feel most welcome. Control V and enter. There we go. On YouTube, you'll have the ability to pop in here through StreamYard. It's very simple. But is it difficult to log into StreamYard, you guys? Very simple,
no.
right?
I had to make a couple of tweaks for the microphone and stuff, but other than that, no, it's easy.
Yeah. See, it's easy, no problem. So yeah, we got room for a couple of people here, and we'll anybody else out there that had the invitation come through to them, please do. Christina, did we get our emails worked out yet? Did you get my email reply to the one that you replied that you took me off the naughty list?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. So just use the new one. I don't know what's going on.
Or you know what? I'll just continue to use Messenger. Yeah, I'll use Messenger. You're always on there, so.
Yeah, the Outlook's fine. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, so what's everybody's favorite Christmas movie, and what have you watched so far?
Die Hard.
I knew you were going to ask that. I poor Christine, you put her on the spot.
I always do that. Yeah.
Not one movie, but what's your five favorites? What's your five least favorites?
Yeah.
I don't even know 10 Christmas movies.
No, I don't even know why I shot. But actually, I got quite concerned of the relationship when she said Rudolph. Those Rudolph movies are just stupid. I went, what? And then she goes, but I like Mr. Bean. I went, we're good.
Mr. Bean's got a Christmas movie?
What?
Mr. Bean has a Christmas movie?
You guys are having two different conversations.
The Mr. Bean Christmas special.
It happens a lot.
I know. I've never seen it, man.
What?
Okay, I'm going to write it down because I'll give it a check. I'll have a look.
What? What about Mrs. Brown? Mrs. Brown's Christmas.
Mrs. Brown is hilarious.
Like Charlie Brown's mom?
No.
What?
Mrs. Brown's voice, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know Mrs. Brown's Christmas, but you don't know Mr. Bean.
Who's Mrs.
You're talking
Brown?
about Mrs. Brown's voice? Christmas special?
Yeah, he blows up his apartment.
Yeah. Yeah, but Mr. Bean, no. Yeah. What? Sorry, dude. Hey, okay. I gotta ask. I put a survey over there in the chat over that side. Make sure you hit it there. I want to know how everybody's doing for Christmas. And we do have a couple takers down in the lower basement. Should we bring them up and say hello? Sure. Let's do so. We got Brian J, good friend, and we got Canajian. How you doing, man?
Whoa! Whoa!
Excellent hat.
Whoa! Put it away!
It's just hat bounder.
Brian's got. I love your hat too, Brian. The paddle hat. Yeah.
Oh my God! Like, really, you could poke someone's eye out with that.
Hello.
Can you hear us, Brian?
I'm having an audio delay.
I can hear you guys fine. Merry Christmas.
You know what?
everybody.
You could probably get rid of the phones. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, phones aren't necessary. It automatically mutes your back kick.
Yeah, as long as you don't have on your YouTube feed volume, you're okay.
Having an audio delay.
Okay, yeah, okay. Hey, how you doing, man?
He's gone.
That's it.
This is the first time for you on the show, isn't it?
Me?
Yes.
I don't think so, Dennis. I think I was on before.
It won't be the last with that hat. I'm telling you right now.
Which way's north?
That's
awesome.
Sorry, the wrong button. There we go. I meant to do that.
Yeah.
There. Now you can get the whole hat in there.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh,
did you make that? That's fantastic. It's Dr. Seuss hat, right? I mean,
one of the kids got it for me. I can't remember where. And there's another one that sings and jingles a bell.
You know what's really cool about that is when a bear comes into your campsite and someone says "bear" and you turn around like that, you'll hit the bear in the head.
Brain the bear.
It's kind of like the Cat in the Hat Christmas.
That's the kind of hat where you could do a running pose and stay still, and it looks like it's blowing in the distance.
Oh, the other direction.
You're going the wrong way, though. That's cool. So, how are your Christmas plans coming for this year?
You know what? Pretty good here on this end. Everything's okay. You know? Just had a new grandson.
Oh, congratulations!
You had a new grandson.
My daughter. I reiterate.
That's and how recently?
November 23rd, Noah came into the world kicking and screaming, 9 pounds 3 ounces.
Wow,
that's awesome. Plenty healthy.
That's a good size.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
I'm up to 3 grandkids now. So
if I'd have known they were this much fun, I'd have had them first.
Yeah, before your kids, right?
Took me a second. That's good.
You worked that one. No, you know what?
I got to ask Kevin a quick question. How is that wind canoe paddle thing? You still have it set up? Are you like mesmerized?
Oh, I loved it. When I saw that on social media, I went, I have to have it. A little expensive, and I have no money, but it happened. I sold a bunch of things.
You can't take it with you, Kev.
Oh no, but it's so funny. And then so I went to the marketing guys, Birchmark Media. Actually, I went to visit Gary. The other day, and he goes, Kevin, you did a 4.5-minute video of someone doing this on your front lawn. What's wrong with you? I went, that was probably the funnest day I had all year. I laughed, I giggled, and yeah. So, and also the neighbors gathered and thought I was crazy, which is important. Yeah.
It is very cool. It is very cool.
It is actually, yeah. Yeah, a good guy that created it, and really good artsy type person, right? So, who would think of that? I don't know how many lawnmowers you've seen that have done all those things, but not that, right? So,
my neighbor's dad made some for his kids, for his grandkids, and it's a guy in a canoe, and his arms are paddles, and when the wind blows, they spin.
Oh.
And I looked at it, and I was kind of mesmerized too. And his name's Jack. He actually made me one. And that kind of tornado that blew through in May, it blew my fence down and broke his arm.
Oh my Lord! Well, that was the thing too, because I live on it's called Windy Hill, and I'm up in a hill overlooking Chemung Lake, and I said, "Well, can this thing handle it?" And probably during a storm, I'll take it down. But other than that, I'm just enjoying it. Yeah. Yeah, I did have a morning dove poop on Andy's head this morning because it looks like Andy and I, right? It really does, right? And a morning dove. Actually, I know the morning dove, Bob. He comes here on a regular basis for the feeder. Lands, poops on his head, flies away, and that was just hilarious.
I'm sure Andy appreciates it.
I did tell him about it.
Yeah, your little video that you did on that was quite interesting, though. Like I could see what Gary was talking about, all this stuff here, right?
I know. No, again, it's a family show, but they were looking at me like, "What were you thinking? Did you think about when you're editing that?" I went, "No. Like, what do you mean? Watch it again, Kevin."
Oh, hey, we got a pair of eyes watching us in the basin here. Maybe we should bring the eyes up. Here we go, adding to the stream. It's Joe.
He's still alive.
How's it going?
Not bad, Joe. Yourself?
I'm all right.
Getting ready to spoil the kiddies with all kinds of Christmas joy, or what?
Oh, just chilling out with the elves in front of me. You know, we got the jars to put the elves in and all the whole 9 yards. So
I think he forgot his mic.
Oh, can you not hear me?
Oh, I got you. I hear you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Can't hear him, guy? Okay. No.
No.
You're gonna have to learn how to read lips. Because can everybody in the chat hear Joe?
Yeah.
Put a 1.
Yep.
Put a 1. Let's see. We'll spike. We'll get a spike right now for chat stuff and back down again.
It's
so
because
what's new, man?
You got your hat down.
Joe, what's new?
Oh, nothing. No, just getting ready for Christmas. My daughter's messing around somewhere behind me here.
Hi, Amy. How you doing?
Yeah, she's shy. But no, we're doing good, man. Like, we're starting to get a lot of snow now, so it's much needed. It's well looking forward to it. You know, if it's gonna be cold like this, might as well have snow anyway. So
yeah, right. Yeah, it's nothing worse than being cold and not having snow. Over here, we get snow and then it melts, and it's snow and it melts, and it's miserable.
That's how it was in Windsor growing up the whole time, man. When flowers started growing in April.
Right? Yeah, for sure. So what's new with you? You got a lot of big things planned for the thing. I see you got this little tent series going on now.
Yeah, just doing that right now. Basically, we're probably gonna head down to visit the family for a little bit over the holidays, and after I get back, I'll start looking at more remote type winter camping type stuff. Just because, like I said, a lot of the lakes aren't even really frozen yet, and not enough for me to walk on, and there's not much snow. So yeah, we'll just focus on this, and then in the new year, we'll do like some extended camps and stuff with the dog.
Yeah, that's cool. And how's Wolf breaking in here?
No, he's great. He's an amazing dog. Super lucky with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little less hyper than your last one, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a heartbreaker there, as it always is, man. There's been a lot of bad luck with dogs in the YouTube world of late, eh? And the outdoor, Spitzy, Mike Randall lost Spitzy, Preston Sear lost Nancy. It's kind of sad. Yeah, makes me want to just grab Molly, who's right here under my feet, grab her and feed her another cookie, right?
Yeah, they don't last long enough, that's for sure.
No, it's unfair for sure. Yeah. That's all right, man. So you and Tosh got anything going on for the winter? Anything?
Yeah, we just got together. Actually, we went to Sudbury, and Bert Kreischer, the comedian, was there. So we went to go see him, which was real fun. And then I'm sure after the New Year's he'll be coming up with Cooper, and we'll be hanging out.
That's cool. Yeah, I guess Sudbury's kind of almost a middle point for you guys, eh?
Yeah, it's about 3 for me. I think it was maybe 4, maybe 5 for him, roughly. But yeah, it was not too bad.
That's all right. And the family's doing okay?
Yeah, looking forward for Christmas. There's been a lot of little illnesses, and thank you. Going back to school, little flus and colds here and there. So everybody's pretty good right now. So crossing our fingers that that's mostly done. Thank you. That's mostly done. Can you grab my beer from the freezer?
Yeah. Can you hear Joe now?
I did. You know what? I had to touch the screen. I hear Joe great now. And Joe, I watched when you got Wolf, and I watched when you put him into the canoe the first time. And honestly, I knew he was going to be a great dog. Just that video, the way he relaxed with you. It's really awesome to watch you have fun with a dog, my friend.
Thank you. It's it's important for me for sure. Thank you.
I can tell.
Yeah, he's a really good boy. Got lucky.
Yeah. You know what? The companionship in the backcountry, right? Does everybody on panel here have dogs? Christina, I know you don't have a dog. No. You should get one.
We lost ours, Gidget, a few years ago. Now, I'm 61 years old, and it was like I lost a kid. I can't do it again. Literally, I held her and cried when she left. And we rescued 2 barn cats, though. I don't know how I went from having a great dog to 2 rescued barn cats, but you know what? They're great.
Yeah, cats are awesome.
Yeah.
I got Autumn, my youngest, got a kitten not too long ago, and me and that thing are somehow now are inseparable. I go downstairs and it follows me. I can call it anywhere in the house and it'll come right jump on my lap. It's wild, man. I never thought I'd have that relationship with a cat, you know.
Yeah, so your place is turning into a petting zoo. So you got
yeah, you got some animals, yeah.
Our boy cat's name is Stevie Ray. And
Stevie Ray.
He plays fetch, but when we rescued them, Gidget was 13 years old, and she was a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. And we had them down here in the rec room, and we went to bed, and we closed the door. But shit, Gidget managed to open the door, and when I came down, I thought, I thought we're going to have, like, demolished cats.
Right.
You know, she was curled up in there with them. They were, like, Stevie Ray cost us about $4,000 to fix because he had like all kinds of problems.
Yeah.
The $4,000 cat, he had crystals, and he had to get put on a kidney machine. He was literally that big. So when I came down here and I saw the dog curled up with them, I knew life was good. So I think he thinks Gidget was his mom, and he played fetch, and he's like a dog.
It's funny, eh?
Yeah.
You were good. All right, say goodnight, Autumn.
I think we're missing.
Hi, Autumn, how you doing?
Sorry, I think we're missing something really important. Yes, we're talking about dogs and cats and the lovely things, but
love you.
Did everybody witness Joe's kid getting him a beer?
Say it again. About the important things in life.
Forget the dogs and cat stories. Like Joe said, "Give me a beer," and his kid gave him a bear. Like that's so Canadian.
Doesn't everybody?
Good training, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta train them young. What's wrong? What?
My kids still do that.
Mine are all moved out, so I have to say, "Hey Jerry, go get me a beer. They're over there. I'll be right back. Anybody want one?"
Yeah, no, my kids. I got two daughters too, and back when they were Autumn and Emmy's age, yeah. Can you get Dad a beer? Sometimes I wouldn't even have to ask. I'd have a beer sitting there. It's like, I don't even want a beer right now. Thank you. Don't want to ruin a good thing, right?
Oh, Guinness out of my hat.
Good Guinness. So, Joe, what's your favorite kind of chocolate?
Oh boy, I'm partial for Ferrero Rocher, one of them Ferrero Rockers. I'd really like those guys. The hazelnut in there. Yeah. What else? Anything with nuts, really, like a dark chocolate with almonds is up my alley for sure.
That's cool. There you go. Now your inbox is going to be inundated. Your mailbox is going to be inundated with chocolate bars. Everybody, blood Joe with chocolate.
You know, I had a PO box for a long time, and it was I ended up getting rid of it. But I used to get some crazy stuff, man. I got this care package from South Korea one time, and it had a bunch of candy. And the candy was freeze-dried, like shrimp and like weird prawns and things like that. It was interesting, very interesting.
Candy prawns.
That's candy?
I guess, man. I don't know.
Chocolate dip freeze-dried prawns. That's cool. Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get sometimes, right? It's yeah. Christina, what do you got going on? You got any big camping trips coming up? You got snow in your area now?
Yeah, we got a bunch of snow the last couple of days, but now it's supposed to rain, but then it's supposed to snow again. So it's like snow in the forecast every day for I don't know how long coming up. Yeah, so I'm going right after Christmas, like the day after I got back from Niagara. I'll be heading out somewhere. Can't say where, but yeah, I'm excited. I've already been winter camping once, though. I got lucky. I got in that big snowstorm that we had, where Buffalo got like the 5.5 feet of snow or whatever that weekend. Yeah. So I went with my friend Vicky. It's her birthday today. I think she's watching. Happy birthday, Vicky. And we camped in her snow tracker. It was beautiful. It's a nice tent. Really liked it.
Happy birthday, Vicky. I didn't know. Otherwise, I would have announced it earlier.
Well, I announced it, so okay.
Gosh. I see you in the basement, and I'll be with you in a minute. Give me a wave. Give me a wave. She's gonna wave.
Doesn't everybody get a didgeridoo at Christmas once in a while?
Can you play that?
It's almost impossible to play this thing,
Sounds pretty good to me, buddy.
That's
I
awesome.
get one of them at the end of every gift I wrap. It's the cardboard tube. We call them doo-doos.
After every gift I wrap, I do one of these.
There you go. Well, I would have been hammered last night if that were the case, because I wrapped everything last night. Jeez. Josie will be with you in a minute.
Wrapped presents. You need some gift bags, Dennis. You just gotta.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying earlier, man. Next time I go to the dollar store and I just buy a variety pack of all the wrapping bags and do that. It's a lot easier to and you can recycle, you can reuse them too. Yeah. Unless you're one of them people. Is anybody a wrapping paper saver? Are you? You take it apart one. My mom is that. She takes it apart one. It takes her like 10 minutes to open a present, right? It's like, just rip it apart, man.
It's good fire starter.
Yeah, does it? I never thought of that. There you go. Joe, some new kindling for you. Save all the wrapping paper, right?
And the sparkly stuff makes your fire different colors.
That'll be the next video for sure.
To be environmentally friendly, how to reuse?
Yeah,
right.
I get If I burn a freaking chocolate bar wrapper, I get raked across the coals on YouTube. There's no way.
I used the styrofoam plate once. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no.
What are you doing? You've lost my following forever. I'm like,
right. You've disappointed me. You've disappointed me. Sorry.
Yeah. Was that your mother?
Yes.
That sounds like your mother.
You're not my mother. You can't say that.
How's that new tent holding up, Joe?
Pretty good. So I can't lie. Like, it's been up for about 3 weeks now, and I have to keep going out and knocking snow off of it. It's about a 20-minute drive, and then like a 2-minute 4-wheeler ride, and I'm there. So it's not. It's fine. Like, I don't have a lot going on these days. I'm fine with going out there and messing around, shoot videos and stuff. But I don't dare let the snow accumulate on it. You know what I mean?
It looks like a great tent.
It's a great tent. So here's the thing. It's not a snow tracker, and it's not canvas. It's not wax cotton. It's not cotton, none of that stuff. So it does get spark holes in it, right? But here's the other thing. It's ripstop, and it's extremely lightweight compared to that other stuff. And I don't really care if I have to go around and put a little bit of silicone dabs or tenacious tape on these spark holes at the end of every season, because I'm definitely never using this in bug season. So I don't care about really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter to me if there's a couple spark holes here and there. But I can see it's an expensive tent that some people would be very worked up about that. So there's like definitely like pluses and negatives about it. The big plus for me is how lightweight it is. And I'm just leaving it up just to mess around. You know what I mean? I'll probably take it down in another week or so. But it's very roomy. I like it more so than my snow trucker tent because it has separate spots where you can sleep in, and you can fit way more people in it than the model that I have, that is. But yeah, it's different, man. It's made in Norway, you know what I mean? So they're doing things a little bit different than us, but still they know what they're doing too over there, right? It's a legit tent.
I enjoyed watching it in the last couple of videos. You went back to it, and the separate room I think is a great idea.
Yeah, and having the ability to close it off, because when I go back there, like it depends on the temperature, right? The temperature fluctuates, and like Christina said, it's been freaking raining and snowing and hot and cold and stuff. So inside that tent is like frost, right? And then sometimes it's dripping if it's warm. So my tent, I'm leaving my tent and my bed and my sleeping bag and everything set up. It would all be soaked if I didn't have that inner tent where I could close it off.
It looks really
good. Fire retardant? Is that possible? So just where it gets the embers on it, or?
It's no, right? Like the jack itself is that silicone style flame retardant stuff, but no, the tent itself is just ripstop nylon. So it's cool because it'll get a small spark in it, but it won't ever rip, like because of the ripstop. It won't ever spread.
I'm just wondering if the fire retardant would keep it from burning, like.
Oh, maybe like an external, like after the fact.
Yeah, you can buy Home Hardware sells it. It's a tall white can. It's about $10.
And you just spray it on.
I sprayed it on I sprayed it on my canvas tent.
I didn't think about that. That might work. Yeah, I never thought about that. Good call.
I don't know how it would be on that material. Like the one I got is for canvas. I don't know if it covers other materials, but
Right. We could try it on a small spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It holds the heat okay?
Oh my God, dude, like in this next video, maybe not this one, but the next one, I had to take my shirt off. Like I was like roasting because it's all hard. It's all hardwood there. Right. So I'm not even really messing around with softwood. So it got too hot. It holds the heat very well. And it actually even holds the heat pretty well while the door is open. That said, I haven't been in there past like -8 Celsius. You know what I mean? So time will tell.
Well, and you haven't had a lot of snow to put over the sides to block the wind or anything yet.
No, it's been coming down today though, pretty good. But yeah, you're right.
Very cool. It was enjoyable to watch.
Thanks, I appreciate that, man.
Joe, what's with the glass cracking on your stove?
Couldn't tell you, dude. I don't know, man. Like I drank a few pops that night, so maybe I stuffed a lot of wood in there and kind of sandwiched it in. I don't know, but like it's been cracked since the first night, and it's no worse for wear. Like it's fine, and they sell replacement glass. It takes 2 seconds to put in. I just don't care. It's totally fine. It was probably operator error though. A lot of my issues are probably operator error.
I've seen the way you treat some of your gear, man. Just throw it this, throw it that.
Yeah.
Used, right?
People get so upset about that.
I know, right? Shit. It's like, oh, take care of that stuff, man.
Yeah.
But it's a testament to half the stuff you use because it puts up with it. So
That's true. Yeah, if I'm not losing it, it lasts a while. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, you know what, guys? We're at 8 o'clock, and I just want to show off a bit of the stuff that we're going to be giving away for prizes here from our sponsors and from other contributors. Actually, had a couple of our viewers have offered to throw in a few things as well. And like I say, I'm just going to show you some of the cool stuff that we have from all of our suppliers, and the winners are not going to know what they get. So I'll go out on a limb to say that I'm going to put together 7 or 8 packages, depending on how much stuff I got here, because I want to put some value in these prizes, and we'll get them out to the winners. And I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put this floating across the screen here. Bear with me for a sec because I haven't got my glasses on, and the monitor's like a few feet away. Okay. So in order to enter for the prize giveaway, I want you to just drop me an email at coasprize@gmail.com, going across the bottom of the screen there. Tell me what your favorite episode of Canoe Hounds Outdoor Adventure Show has been any year. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure everybody has a favorite. It could be a celebrity roast. It could be an appearance by Christina. It could be, heck, man, it could be Joe's appearance like 3 years ago. You never know, right? You never know. But
freaking Les Stroud. Let's not forget Survivor, man.
I know, right? That's coming in March. Oh, sorry, slip. You heard it here first. But yeah. So yeah, let us know what your favorite episode of all time was, and help me out. Let me know who you'd like to see on the show on a future episode. Okay, that's all you need to do to get entered. So we got all kinds of neat things like calendars from Nova Craft Canoes. We got some food items from OTG Meals. We've got, courtesy of one of our viewers, we got a copy of Kevin Callan's book. Yes, somebody's giving away one of your books, Kevin.
Last one left.
He said he wants to support the big galoot. That's okay, man. That's okay. Let's see here. We got more stuff from Novercraft. We got stuff from Kid Products. We got this one is from me, an actual extra copy of Algonquin Park by this the big galoot.
That's a re-gift. That's a re-gift.
We've got hats of plenty. We've got merino wool socks. Ooh. We've got buffs. Okay, we've got nice Yeti cup. Look at that. Who wouldn't want a nice Yeti cup? I put it back in the bag because it hasn't been used. We've got some Earthwell bottles. We've got playing cards. We've got all kinds of goodies. All kinds of goodies. So get yourselves entered. You have until, I think, Sunday, December 25th. That's Christmas Day at 11 o'clock. And a day or two after that, once I've sobered up, I'm going to be doing some draws. I'll let everybody know who are the winners. And everybody, you're going to have a nice Christmas surprise after Christmas. That long lost, forgotten Christmas gift. So who wouldn't want some of that great stuff? Oh, yeah, all kinds of Canoe Hound Adventure swag to be had as well. So get yourselves entered, everybody. What do you think, guys? Some pretty cool gifts, eh?
Very nice.
Yeah, except those books real suck. Like, really? Like, who gave you those?
Too thick.
God, they're good to probably hold things up in your house, but that's about it.
Next one, I want it signed, the Big Galoot.
The Big Galoot. Actually, it's not Kevin that's providing it, but I'm sure if you talk really nice to the Galoot, he'll.
It's funny that other people gave you the books and I didn't, because like I'm a.
I know, right? This is actually my own copy because the other one will be mailed to the person.
Wait a minute! Wait! Whoa! I mailed you a book and you're giving it away to someone else?
No, this is my copy. This goes back on the bookshelf over there. Actually,
that's regifting. Who's regifted this year? Anybody regifted yet? Anybody?
Oh.
No, just Dennis.
Kevin, you're getting the box of chocolates I got last year.
Yeah,
with the bottom dented because he checked to see what flavor they were.
Hey, Kev, do you know if the Ottawa Outdoor Show is going in February or March? Is it on? Are you going to be there?
The which? Sorry? Outdoor Adventure Show? Is that what you said?
In Ottawa, is it actually going to run this year?
I don't know about the Ottawa.
It is actually going. I've had a few people let me know that it is going. I think it's in March. I think.
I thought I saw April last time I checked in.
Yeah, April. Okay.
It's in April.
Yeah.
Because if you're there, I'll bring one of the books and I'll get it signed from the Big Galoot too.
Oh no, I just have a rubber stamp now. I don't really have time to sign books.
He sends his mom to autograph his books now. Yeah.
Hey, listen, sorry, I have to go put my kiddo to bed. It was very fun. Hope everybody has a good Christmas, and I'll see you guys later.
Take care, Joe. All the best.
Christmas, man.
Bye-bye.
Joe, before you go, can you get
Actually, you know what? It's okay because it just made room. We got a couple people in the basement here, and Josie's been waiting for a while. So let's bring Josie in to say hello. How you doing, Josie?
Hey. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas to you too. Are you all ready for this?
Sorry?
Are you all ready for this?
No, not at all. We just moved to a new house at the beginning of December, and everything is still a mess. We just finally got the Christmas tree up last night, so we're like terribly behind this year, but we're getting there.
Wow. Yeah. You know what? At least
do you have anybody around that will actually, like a small child, to deliver a beer to you?
No.
Maybe this is why I don't drink that much.
No children here.
Nobody's bringing me beer.
So Josie, what's new? You got a new house. You said here you moved into a new house.
Yeah, it's just a new rental. We're still in the Mattawa area, but we're actually just outside of town now. So it's kind of nice because we have like more of a yard, and actually the neighbors have a little bit, kind of a few short trails. Mm-hmm. So we're actually allowed to go walk on the trails. So that's going to be kind of cool to, go out in your backyard and go into the forest a little bit. So yeah, nothing else too exciting going on. Just waiting for a bit more snow up here. We got it a little bit late. Everybody in Southern Ontario seemed to get it a lot more than we did up here earlier in the season. So hopefully we'll get a little bit more and have enough to go cross-country skiing and things like that.
We don't have snow here in Southern Ontario. I'm going to cut my grass this Saturday, so
you don't.
We got a foot
right out there. We got hit with that big blast that Buffalo got, right? The lake effect snow.
Yeah.
This past weekend, the Buffalo got hit again, right? But it's all along Port Colborne, Fort Erie. We got about a dusting. The other side of Welland, you're familiar with Welland, Christina. The other side of Welland got hammered, but because where I am, we're up on
freezing rain too.
Nothing. Yeah, we're too high. We get the sun. That sucks.
We've got about a foot at 13, 14 inches right now.
Yeah,
but that's late. Usually we have 2 feet by now. That would have been like a month ago already. So it was just recent. What do we got now?
Look at that beauty.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
You have all the pretty things.
That's actually from Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters. One year they had an auction, and it was a hand painted miniature paddle. My daughter bought it for me.
Very nice.
Nice.
Sweet.
You might enjoy that, with the loons.
Always nice to have something like that up on a wall. Yeah.
Dennis,
Keenan will be with you in a moment, buddy.
Oh, sorry. Are you presenting at the Outdoor Adventure Show again this year, Dennis?
I thought about it. I haven't put in an application yet. Crystal sent me the information to do it, but I just have to come up with something. I have an idea. It's just a matter of putting it together, right? So I guess I should get on that really soon, right?
Yeah, they were due I think a couple weeks ago, but I'm sure
really?
You get an extension.
Kevin has pretty things too.
Oh, someone made me this
a decoupage
for Christmas. It's all layered. Like it's what's it called when you layer
decoupage?
What's it called?
Decoupage.
Yeah, this is random thing. This is cool.
That is cool.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Kevin, have you seen your emoji yet? The Kevin Callan emoji?
I actually haven't.
No? Are you watching a YouTube feed?
No, I'm just on Streamline.
Oh, okay. You'd have to be on a YouTube feed because all our channel members have access to specific member only emojis.
I see.
There's the Kevin Callan emoji.
Oh, someone show it to me. Does it look like a piece of poo?
No. It's one of your pictures like that offline. I made an emoji out of it.
Really?
Any of my members there, can you hit the Kevin Callan emoji? And then he can watch back later at the 1 hour and something mark here. 1 hour and 11-minute mark.
You know what? I never thought in my life I would have my own emoji.
You got your own emoji, man. Yeah.
I've gone somewhere in my life.
I want that hat.
Thank you, Christian. Appreciate it, man. Much appreciated. Help me send out all those packages.
Yeah, the shipping,
Yeah,
it's surprising when you're doing that sort of thing. It's like, you've got an envelope that's this big, it's this thick, and it's like $20 to ship it. What? That's more than the stuff that's in the envelope.
Yeah, you know what? That's why I used to give away a lot of stuff in the earlier days, and last year halfway through I had to kind of put the brakes on it a bit because I was sending out like $40 worth of postage a week. And it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
We ship stuff from overseas by containers. And it used to be about $2,800 a container. And it's upwards of $28,000 now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Ever since C hit, right? Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, no, not you. No. No, the pandemic. We'll call it the pandemic. No, that's crazy. Yeah.
I went to paddle. I went to paddle. Oh my God. Where's my head right now? I went to mail a book out to someone in the U.S. The other day, and Canada Post said the American Postal Service has changed it now. This is not a viable what's called bendable product. So it's going to be $55 to ship. I went, book. It's made out of paper. I can bend it. Look, I can bend it. No, they won't accept it. I went, shipping it then, like $55? I mean, good Lord.
Wow.
So what was really, I said, you know what, go for it. Just mail it anyway, and it gets shipped back to me. I don't care. So it cost me $7 instead of $55. And the person got it. Everything was fine. But
I sent a care package.
Postal work, that's all.
I sent a care package to a guy building a cabin in Alaska. So I sell tools and equipment and stuff. So I did up a little care package for him, right?
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Let's backtrack. Okay. That's a story. There's a story behind that. Okay. So let's start from the beginning. There was a guy in Alaska. Like, was it a love affair or?
Oh, sorry. No. See that? I never even would have thought of that one, Kevin. No, I watched him on YouTube, Sean in Alaska. Great. Okay. He's building a cabin for himself up there. And he's just a regular dude. He doesn't have a lot of money or anything. So I thought, you know what? get to know him. I said, Sean, I'm going to send you a little care package. So I put together a whole bunch of stuff in this box. It was literally that big, that deep, whole bunch of like a line laser, some tools, and some stuff. I think it cost $63 just to ship a box like that to Alaska.
Yeah. It would have been cheaper for you to go up there with like a dog pack and like
dog sled.
Yeah, dog sled.
Dog pack.
And every now and then you would chip the rock and smell it. And go nothing.
Agent River King Brian wants to know where you got your hat.
Oh, is that Pete? Oh, Brian, River King Brian. Hey, Brian. I hope your wife is doing well. If you guys don't know, RKB's wife was going through a little bit of treatment a little while back. So I hope she's doing good, Brian. We send best wishes. RKB's a great guy. If you guys watch the River Kings, they have some great camping videos, North Carolina area and Wilson Creek. Great bunch of guys. So RKB, we send all our best and hope you have a Merry Christmas.
You didn't answer where you got your hat.
You know what? I can't remember. It just magically appeared. The kids got it for me. Like, and literally I can
reshape it.
Oh, it doesn't stay.
It's gone limp.
Kevin.
Oh,
Talk
gosh.
dirty to it, Kevin.
Okay, we got a couple long-time waiters here in the basement.
Kevin's gonna make a penis joke.
Oh.
I'm gonna drop you into the basement and make room for Keenan and Nate Muskoka, if that's okay with you guys. Thanks very much for popping in tonight, guys. Really enjoying your podcast and keep up the great work.
Thanks
Cool,
so much,
cool.
Dennis.
Thanks for having us, man. A pleasure to
Merry
joke around with you
Christmas.
guys.
Happy
Merry
New
Christmas
Year.
to everybody.
Love you guys.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
you two.
Christmas. Happy New Year.
And the family too. And the
Holidays.
family. I haven't met the boys yet, but Merry Christmas to them as well.
It's okay. You wouldn't see their heads because they're so much taller than us.
I'm sure we'll meet them at the Outdoor Adventure Show. Have a great night,
Absolutely.
guys.
Yep.
Night, everybody.
Thanks.
Night.
All right. And Canadian, I'm going to move you as well, if you don't mind. Thanks very much for coming on, man. Very nice to
Thanks for having me.
meet you once again. And yeah, we love that hat. That's
enjoy watching all your guys' videos and everything. Thanks very much.
Good stuff, man. Thanks very much. You
Love
have a
that
great,
hat.
blessed holiday season.
Bye.
All right. And we got, bring it to this stream. We got Keenan. Hey, buddy. How you doing? I
Hey,
hope Ashley's
guys.
going to join too.
Keenan.
And our good buddy, Nate Muskoka. How you doing, man?
Hey, Nate.
Oh, you're still at work?
Oh yeah. Just closed
Oh, he's
up.
got to take us for a tour.
Tis the season.
Closed up, and me and my colleague Steven over there. We are shutting down the shop and setting up security just in case the wet bandits decide to pay a visit tonight.
The Wet Bandits?
Or the Sticky Bandits, I think is their last name.
Oh, gosh.
That's a Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Oh, okay. Okay. Actually, we got to talk. Kevin was asking about movies earlier. We got to find out from everybody in the chat. Is what's that movie called? Oh man, I just had a brain fart. I'm overheating here.
It's called
with
Mrs.
Bruce Willis. What's that movie with
Brown.
Bruce Willis called? Die Hard. Is that a Christmas movie?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I've never watched that movie before.
I think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Somebody asked me what one of my favorites was, and I told them that was one of my favorites, and I got chastised for it.
I like Elf.
There you go. Yeah. My wife, we've seen that one so many times, she can't watch that movie anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Yeah, Will Ferrell's awesome. Yeah. Keenan, what's new, buddy? Are you all ready for the holidays?
Oh, no, I'm not. I wish I was. I'm off Friday. So Friday's my day to get everything done, get everything ready.
Oh, wow, man. That's under the wire. So you'd be checking off the category in the thing over here that says have not even started.
I have not really
In
even
the survey.
No, I'm a last minute guy. That's for sure. Especially this year. I've had a real busy last couple months. So yeah, off for a few weeks here come this Friday. So
If you need
nice
VIP
break.
need some VIP after-hours shopping that can.
There we go. There we go.
With a beverage.
Cool.
Yeah.
So no Ashley tonight?
No Ashley tonight. No Ashley tonight. It's just me. I'm home alone, so I got the dog.
So she's getting her Christmas shopping done now, and then Friday's your day. Okay.
Yeah, so that's right.
All right. Just so everybody knows, so far the results here in this poll I got going: 49% of people in the chat out of 133 people that have voted are 49% have said yes, they're ready for Christmas. We got 44% saying kinda, and then we got people like Keenan there had not even started, 8%. So you're not alone, Keenan.
Oh,
I thought the yes, I'm ready meant ready for it to be over. That's why I checked that one.
Come on.
Oh, you added one word to the line there then.
Yeah. Hey,
are you ready for Christmas, New York?
If anybody has reason to complain, it's me, and I'm not complaining yet. But
what are you drinking at work there, Nate?
Well, I'm technically after work.
After work, okay.
Drinking a Munich lager, Polaner.
Okay, cool.
My German heritage coming out there.
Ach, du lieber Gott.
Yeah, sehr good.
Sehr gut.
But
I feel like I'm hanging out with Ingo now.
Sie sprechen
Kevin,
ein
if you
bisschen
start
Deutsch.
speaking German, I'm telling you.
What was that?
But what we're finding is everyone is looking at the forecast for Friday and Saturday, and they're scrambling to get it done now because basically half the mass starting Thursday night. So gonna get in.
Well, yeah, they're all done. What are you guys running out of this holiday season? Is there something that's was the hot item? What's the hot ticket item?
It's a little bit of everything, which in retail is a very good thing. So that's been good. We've been selling a lot of layers, which is awesome. Lots of base layers going out the door. We're starting to run out in some sort of key sizing for men, actually. We're run out of some key sizing ice cleats, and I think we've had so much up and down here that people don't want to risk finding ice under that bit of fresh snow. So we're selling a ton of those.
A lot of merino wool socks.
Yep, going through
like
a lot.
These ones being given away in the giveaway.
Oh yeah. Oh Lord, the amount of merino wool socks we sell would absolutely stun you. And I can show you our sock wall. You might take a look at it and go, "Holy crap, that's a lot of socks." See that?
Holy crap, that's a lot of socks. Well, you call that.
Right, that, but we're actually running low.
Wow.
So, no, it's good. Lots of people gearing up for what they're hoping is going to be a fun winter, which is great. We've got snow in the forecast. People are getting stoked, and we're selling a little bit of everything from all the floors right now. Lots of people bringing in their stuff to be serviced all of a sudden. So we're waxing a lot of skis, a lot of snowshoes. Right.
Hey, Nate, why do you look like a young Santa Claus, or someone in an advertisement for IPA beer?
Funnily enough, whatsoever, but if one, that's for sure.
Move your head up, Nate. Move your head up. Move your head up. There we go.
Santa! It's Santa! It is Santa!
And Baker on his way to Santa status. He has a white beard about here. He's the right age for it. He could be the secret Santa. We don't know.
Actually, he looks more like the lumberjack in those claymation Santa Claus videos.
He looks like a Hallmark Christmas special.
There.
What has got you watching these days?
I have.
Spending a lot of time with Christine, and she gets to watch. She makes him watch all these sappy movies.
Yeah, Mark. They
My wife's upstairs watching Sons of Anarchy right now. Really Christmassy.
Is there a new season out? Did I miss something?
No. She's watching. She's binge watching like for a third time.
Oh.
I think it's a Charlie Hunman thing or something. I don't know. That's great. So Keenan, what do you got going on for the winter here? Any winter camping plans?
Yeah, lots of winter camping plans. Yeah, once I get to January, work for me kind of slows down normally a little bit, so I'm actually able to get out. November, December's normally pretty crazy for me. So yeah, I'll be doing hopefully some winter camping trips. Definitely lots of winter camping trips. I got kind of a cool canoe trip, like a winter canoe trip planned. We'll see how it works out, but yeah, I want to kind of keep that one under wraps, what it is. But
sounds like you're hanging out with the Xander or something.
Oh, I literally just tuned in, Dennis, when I was in the backstage thing. So I probably missed what's been going on, but.
Keenan, exactly what you're seeing right now is all that's going on, man.
I got a question, Keenan. For Christmas, are you getting a new hoodie?
A new hoodie. I always get a new hoodie every Christmas.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yes. You know it'll be there next season.
Okay.
Yes, and new glasses too. Mine, my glasses are actually fairly scratched up. So, yeah, it's time for a new pair of shades.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There you go. So if Ashley's listening, there's his shopping list.
Yeah.
I could text that to her if you want.
Yeah, she already knows.
Already done, eh? Done there. Okay.
Yeah, she knows. Yeah. How about you guys? You got any big trip planned over the winter?
I'm going ice fishing in a couple weeks up just northeast they said of North Bay.
Okay.
Yeah, just doing the ice hut thing.
Cool.
And then probably get up north myself a couple times this year winter camping, whether it's Mule Lake or I'd like to try and get one backcountry trip in at least.
Yeah. Cool.
That'd be yeah. Maybe something with Teunis and Britt. We go jump in some cold water.
Oh,
I'm getting thumbs up down in the basement.
No.
Brave souls.
No.
Josie, how about yourself? You don't do much camping. Like you do camping or? I know you're into photography big time.
I've been kind of getting back into camping the last few years. No winter camping yet. We had wanted to try one of the camp cabins at Ontario Parks. Just thought that would be kind of a fun little thing to try in the winter. But no, I do a lot of day trips like cross country skiing, winter hiking. So I do get out usually a couple times a week during the winter, just for little things like that. And then I'm going to be working this winter on weekends, so I'll be kind of busy that way. I'm actually working at a ski hill. I don't downhill ski, but I'm working at a ski hill. But so yeah, eventually it would be cool. Like I said, I'm just starting to get more into, like, this past summer we did a lot more car camping. We did some bike packing camping with that. So I'd like to just get more back into it, and then eventually something like winter camping would be cool to try. So it's slowly building up my my supply, like my gear again. About a year or two ago, I had absolutely no camping gear at all. So kind of been slowly adding new pieces to it. So.
Little bits at a time, right?
Yeah. Did you enjoy the bike packing thing? It's something I've always wanted to do. Did you like that?
Yeah, we it was pretty cool because a few years ago we started getting into like longer distance like day trips with the bike, and then we thought it would be really cool to actually go somewhere, spend the night. So we did a quick short overnight trip actually to Kiosk at the top of Algonquin. I think it was June. And so that seemed to go pretty well. We had bad weather, but besides that, the biking and everything went well. So then we planned a 4-day trip. We biked over to Restoule Provincial Park. It's kind of just below Lake Nipissing area. And so we did 2 days to get to there. So we split the distance to 2 days. We spent a day at the park, and then the last day we biked all the way home, and it was 123 kilometers. on the last day, and that was the farthest we ever biked in one day before. And we had fully loaded bikes. We had the tent on there. We had the camp stove, sleeping bags. Yeah, it was a long day of riding. We don't go super fast, but yeah, it was really cool. We'd never done anything like that before, and so I think next year there's definitely going to be some more trips like that, and there might even be a really big long one. Where maybe we'll see what happens. It could be like a 2-week long bike trip if we actually get to do it, and it would kind of loop down through the middle of Ontario. But anyways, we'll see what happens. That would be really cool, though.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'd highly recommend it. Like anyone who wants to try, like it's really no different than like, you know, backpacking or canoe tripping. Like you kind of pack a lot of the same stuff. It's just instead of like paddling or hiking, it's on your bike, and then you know you're mostly on roads and some trails. But yeah, so it was really cool.
That's
really cool to accomplish that distance too without a vehicle, like just, you know, on your 2 wheels on your bike.
That's awesome.
And as an FYI, Josie, your suggestions for a show have not fallen on deaf ears. I'm going to be working on something for the springtime on bike packing.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Something to look forward to, and maybe we'll have you on at the same time, because I know you referred me over to a couple of people, and we'll definitely take advantage of that. But it's got to be the right time of year, right? We don't want to talk about it now.
Yeah, I filmed both of those bike trips, and probably the footage is really rough. It's probably going to be terrible, but hopefully this winter I'm going to be putting together those videos for YouTube. So
cool.
Yeah, along with some other little day trip bike rides and some hiking and I filmed a ton of stuff this past summer that we did. So as soon as I have like a minute to sit down this winter, I'll start to get some of that put together. So that'll be cool.
Look forward to it. Keenan, you were going to ask something?
Oh, I was going to say a few years ago, we were in Alaska, and we ran into these two people, this couple, coolest couple I've ever met. And they were almost on their trip. They'd been on the road for 2 years, and they'd cycled from the southern tip of Argentina, and they were in Alaska, and they were on their way to Tuktoyaktuk, to the Arctic Ocean. And so we met them maybe a month and a half before they finished, and we're still friends. They're just amazing people, but the stories from that trip just amazing. Something I really love to do. 2 years, phenomenal.
Maybe you could hook me up with your info. That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys they're phenomenal people. That's just such a nice couple. So yeah, very inspirational, and just a couple really nice people to meet. We hung out with them for a few nights on the road, and it was super fascinating. We were into bike packing, we were into canoe tripping, and they ended up, they actually too, not only did they bike all the way up, but when they kind of went into Alaska, and then they came back into the Yukon, and they ended up, what do they call it? Bike packing pack rafting, but with bikes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so they took their bikes down the Yukon River up to it's just past Dawson City. It's the first kind of town you get to in Alaska on the Yukon River. So they would have done around 1,000 kilometers. I think it's just like crazy. Like they're crazy.
Oh yeah, I definitely got to get your info on that then.
Yeah.
My buddy Keenan told me to give you a call.
Oh, they're super cool. Yeah. But amazing. Like, good for you. That's cool that you're into the bike packing thing.
Yeah, I've met a lot of people actually that have done these long, epic bike trips. There was a woman I was following on social media this past summer, and the day that I was supposed to meet up with her, she was going to be in our area. We were actually not in town at the time. We were coming back from a trip, so I'm like, oh well, we'll see on the side of the road, we'll stop, we'll say hi. And then she wasn't there, and she actually got hit by a car on her bike. And this was just like near the Deep River area, like between Mattawa, kind of Pembroke. And because we're driving along, and we're like, okay, we don't see her biking on the side of the road. What happened? And she had sent me actually her little tracker link so that I could follow. And so all of a sudden we see the little beacon thing go flying by like on the map, and I'm like, what? Wait a second, that is way too fast for a bike. So anyways, yeah, here she had got hit by a car, and then she was taken by ambulance to Pembroke or area. Yeah, so that was really unfortunate because she had started all the way like in BC and was doing the whole route. Anyways, she ended up being fine, no serious injuries, thankfully. And she went home for 2 weeks to Toronto, and then she actually got back on her bike and finished her journey to Newfoundland.
Wow.
So,
good for her. Good for
yeah,
her.
yeah. And she was doing it solo, just all by herself and camping out a lot. And yeah, so it was really scary to hear that happened to her, but then really nice to see that she actually got to finish the journey. So, yeah.
Incredible. Well, we'll be in touch more about that show for sure. But well, that's a scary thought, mate. You're riding on the roads, man, especially when you're riding like the Trans-Canada and stuff like that. You know, it's a busy road. I've ridden my bike from Sammy D into Mattawa, and I was scared.
Yeah, I've done a few sections of like Highway 17 around here, and yeah, you don't like doing it. We're way over on the shoulder in the gravel. But yeah, you try and avoid as much as possible, but there's so many sections in Northern Ontario where that's like the only route to get through, and apparently more people now are actually cutting down into Michigan, and then they're coming back into Southern Ontario to skip the whole Northern Ontario section because it's so dangerous. So
well,
yeah.
Kevin, are you done teaching, or are you still teaching right now this week?
I am teaching this week.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know I was, but they extended it. Yeah. So my last class is tomorrow. So yeah, they had their exam. You know what I do for their exam? This is a great surf, you guys. So they're all stressed, because it's the final test. And so what I do?
Does this involve drinking whiskey?
No, God. No. Before and after, but not in between. No. So I get them in two groups, and I put a rope, and then they have to go in and look at each other in a line, and then they have the safety zones at both ends. Then I say some feature that we learned throughout the year, and if it's true, the one group has to chase the others and tag them, and if they tag them, they go into the other group, and if it's false, the other group goes after them. So I'll just say like a sugar maple has lobed leaflet. Whoa! And what's really funny is they forget what's true and what's false and where do they go. It's all anarchy, and that's their exam. But they don't know this until I get there. They're all studying tonight, and it's meaningless. Like they're wasting their time. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow.
Nice.
First day
Okay,
winner.
we got two in the basement. So
All right.
I'd like to finish up with Josie. I want to ask Josie something here.
Yeah.
So you're a photographer. You do some great photography.
Thank
And
you.
I know you got some place where people can actually go check out your work and actually purchase your work. Or
kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah, like if
Put
you
on the spot.
if you go on my Facebook page, like you'll see things that I post, like my calendars that I'm selling right now. Those you can just purchase through me. I also have a Redbubble shop, and there's links to that. You can find links to that on my link tree on Facebook, Instagram, and there's just a variety of products that have my photos on them. There's everything from notebooks to kind of artwork. There's random things like shower curtains. So there's puzzles. The puzzles are popular. So yeah, there's if you just get on to Josie Dinsmore Photography and click on the link tree, there's you'll find the link to that. So it's the Redbubble shop.
Awesome. Well, when you get back into the regular chat there, make sure you post that.
Yeah.
Like people interested in it, right? Josie, have yourself a very Merry Christmas. Thanks for coming up.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Great to
Bye,
see you. And I'll
Josie.
be in touch there, like I say, about the bike packing show. So
Yeah, I think that'd be an interesting one for sure.
yeah, definitely. I'll probably learn something myself.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Merry Christmas and to you and the family, and we'll talk soon.
Hey, thanks. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Good night. Where are we here? Boink.
Christy, do you have any big trips planned?
Me? Oh, sorry. You cut out. I didn't know if you said Kevin or Christina.
What? Oh no, it's them.
Hello, everyone.
You know what? Who looks more like an elf?
You.
Toon does for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
He's been getting that comment a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what though?
Hit.
He's a true outdoors person. Did you see the latest video when they went into the water?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He
was
It's us.
he was lounging in there.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
did Marty.
He has a thicker skin.
Yeah,
than me and
I
Marty
got
did.
a couple beers and pizzas will do that. So.
Yeah. At that rate, I'd probably last in there a good 15-20 minutes.
Yeah. I give it a shot, Dennis.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Probably go ice fishing.
Yeah. We'll cut you a big hole.
Keep thinking about that Seinfeld episode. The water was cold. The water was cold. Oh my goodness! How many people in the chat would do a polar bear dip? Put out number one. I just want to see how many crazy people are out there. Nate's in. Kevin, you're in.
Well,
It doesn't have to be for long.
Well, he's half in, half out right now.
I would pull a Marty.
It's hilarious because Marty's the one that set the parameters, right? So for like the week in advance, I'm building up, trying to like, okay, we gotta go in for a minute, and literally like start the timer, and he's out. He's like,
no.
20 seconds, whatever. It was hilarious though. Like it just didn't set the bar very high, so I got the hype was real, and then got in, and it wasn't too bad. Like you're cold, but.
It was pretty bad.
You're used to it.
Nope.
Right?
I'm in.
Ben and Cheryl, nope.
I have some built-in thermal value, so count me in.
There you go. Yeah, Nader will have the same outcome as me, probably.
I'd probably cave to peer pressure, and I'd go in.
That's what I'm going to call it.
I like it. Like a thermos. What did they call it? Stanley. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like a Stanley.
Stanley.
Mine's more of a keg than a thermos, but I can do it.
Wow. So anybody on panel here, has anybody put in a special Christmas wish? Is there anything special thing that you would love to have for Christmas, or besides a hoodie and new glasses? But Keenan's like, nope, that's all I want.
I don't know. Personally, I'm kind of geared out. Like I got feel like half my house is dedicated to gear right now, and I'm
I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the same.
I could think of a bunch of things I want and need.
Oh, leather stuff, yeah.
But they'll not come for Christmas anytime soon.
You know what somebody's got to start is on Facebook, a marketplace. Like, how you could have, there's like different shops, right? Somebody's got to do an outdoor camping gear marketplace.
Well, I think doesn't Mountain Equipment have a used gear section? I believe.
Yeah, they do. But there's a couple of Facebook groups that have just popped up specific camping gear, and there's even one now specifically winter camping gear.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
It's distracting.
Huh.
I've had pretty good luck on Kijiji selling pretty much anything too. Like,
Kijiji still a thing?
Yeah. That's all I use. That's all I use. Yeah, I don't.
I'm hard on the marketplace.
Yeah. I don't have Facebook, so I don't know the whole marketplace thing.
I found a 10-foot freight toboggan. I was kind of bugging Kevin, and I was going to bug Christina, like, keep your eye out for one for me for a freight toboggan if you're selling one, whatever. And then Mike Morton. So if you're ever looking for a weird specific piece of gear, Mike Morton is like a Kijiji ninja. He is like all over that shit every single day for anything like niche outdoors related. I don't know, it's just like his hobby. So
hot deal.
Is that where he got his mustard colored pants?
Kind of talking to him about it. No, I'm looking for a freight toboggan. Like 20 minutes later, he sends me and he'd found like this 10-foot homemade freight toboggan, a good one though, in Pefferlaw of all places.
Wow.
So I drive to Pefferlaw, and $140 later, I had a nice, like a full-on 10-foot freight toboggan, like totally Lure of the North or Whiskey Jack style. Like
beautiful.
Yeah, so I got really lucky there with Mike's help, but yeah, there's definitely stuff out there. It's just staying on top of searching for it if you're looking for something really specific, really.
Yeah,
I have a lot of fun getting gifts for my buddies because they've got all the outdoor stuff too, right? But Ashley Speedo Man, they go fishing with. What did I get him? A gigantic fishing net, like massive. Because I always bring the small little net because we go backcountry and it's never big enough, right? And I never even use a net. I just toss the fish in the boat, right? And I got him this huge net, and I can't wait to give it to him. And you know what I got?
He's not watching.
No, he doesn't watch. But,
no, really, I can see this. Like,
No. He doesn't. Well, both my buddies don't even watch anything I do. Actually, it was quite funny. And actually, I know he won't be watching because he doesn't even have social media. He doesn't even. I don't think he looks at the computer. I got him Adam Schultz's the map book, Maps of Canada.
Oh, that's one of the best.
You read that?
One of the best.
Yeah, that's an amazing book. Like amazing. I've read that 3 times over. So, yeah.
The title doesn't do that one justice. That's
no.
It's
the first chapter about the Viking map. I mean, that's a chapter. Like that's just amazing. Yeah.
The whole that whole thing. I love books like that on canoe trips too, like the multiple little stories. I find it, you can go from one trip to the other and you don't feel like you forgot where you were. Yeah, it's awesome.
Sigurd Olsen has a number of books like that that are just sort of chapter chunks where you can read a chapter and be done with it. And he's got some fantastic books like that are perfect for a canoe trip because by the time you're done the chapter, the story's over and you're ready to go to bed. It's great.
Yeah. Sigurd Olsen is amazing. Actually, Eric Morris is our Canadian version of Sigurd Olsen. So if you see Eric Morris's books, he's kind of our version of him. So it's kind of cool too.
Cool.
See, I'm just full of it. I'm just full of this information. It's coming out.
Good thing you got the hat on to contain it all.
Oh.
Written too. So you guys all ready for Christmas? No.
I'm usually on the ball for Christmas, and this year has been like a write-off.
I would say I'm ready.
You're too busy making everybody else's Christmas wishes, right? Yeah.
What's that?
With all your leather work, yeah.
Well, I've been busy with that, and I think it's been delaying my personal Christmas shopping and creating. But that's okay.
You get nothing.
That's okay.
Oh, we've already.
Yeah.
You get.
Hey, Britt, how's my happy camper belt coming along? Are you
your vest?
It looks great.
I don't want to just do a belt. I want to do a vest.
Yeah.
You got me inspired.
Oh yes.
I think Kevin looked great in like a tooled leather vest.
Well, that's what I want to do. It's going to be like happy camper in the back, like a biker vest.
I'd say like a Hell's Angels, but
and chaps, leather chaps as well.
Ooh, that's too far.
You'll have the ass cut out like mine.
If you make me a leather vest or a chaps, I will go in the water with through the ice with Marty, and we'll see who lasts longer.
Deal.
Kevin Callan.
Marty's listening.
Yeah, I know he's right there, but it's all good.
Did you guys notice that? Dude.
Oh, sorry. Oh, there's me.
Yeah. What a nice sticker.
If it's any comfort to anybody, this is the week in retail where we either get the people that are buying the last thing on their entire list or we get the people that are buying the first thing on their entire list. This week is like a write-off for, I'm going to say, half the people that walk in here this week are just starting.
Crazy.
Wow.
I feel that.
Yeah,
And
you
then-
know what? Christmas kind of snuck up this year. It's like, it's December 1st. There's lots of time. We're 5 days out. It's like, boom. Where'd the time go? Yeah.
So, Christmas Eve, we open early and we close early. Funny thing with Christmas Eve, well, this year being a Saturday, it'll make things interesting. But like Christmas Eve day is usually like the contractor's day. So you get these guys like parking out back in trucks, like they're covered in sawdust or whatever, like running in with like big fistfuls of cash, trying to do all their Christmas shopping in like an hour.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. The wife's gonna like some merino wool socks.
Yeah.
What day is that?
It's so cliche that like year after year, it just happening year after year. You get these tradespeople in like Christmas Eve day running in here trying to do all their Christmas shopping in like an hour or two.
Yeah, that'll be me.
At least there's so much at your store that you can actually get that done.
It's true.
You can get most of it done. Yeah, for sure. Like, not so heavy on the electronics or the lingerie, but
So I gotta ask, Nate, what do you buy for the outdoorsy guy that works at an outdoorsy store?
Nothing.
A toque.
Okay.
You get him tools that he can use home for home improvement stuff.
Something not
Totally
outdoor
unrelated, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's so I'm like Keenan and Teunis, and I'm sure like Kevin and Christina and Dennis, where like you can't really think of a piece of gear you would actually want for Christmas because your garage or your basement's just covered in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's always you have to sort of think outside your usual sort of realm of interest to figure out, oh yeah, the other day I was looking for this kind of tool and I didn't have it and I could use it and that kind of thing. But this is for me this time of year when I have to do my Christmas shopping and actually go into other stores, which I don't normally do because between here, Canadian Tire, and the gas station, I don't do much shopping. But to go into like a Best Buy this time of year or something like that, it's like an alien world to me. It's just so strange, and but it's always interesting. But yeah, I feel for everybody running around shopping this week because it's not gonna get too much easier. That's for sure.
Especially in a time with like Amazon where you just get what you need when you need it.
Yeah. I actually bought my own Christmas gift. Well, I finally got my -40 underquilt for my hammock.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, that's something I wouldn't ask anybody to buy because it's a little too expensive, I think, for someone.
What does that weigh, Dennis? Any idea?
And what does it cost?
With the box, like probably around with about 2 pounds.
Oh yeah, that's all right for -40.
Yeah. So it's worth its weight in gold.
You know it, yeah. I got that from James over at Little House of Hammocks.
Cool.
I've been wanting one of them for like 3 years now. But finally I said, okay, screw it. Got to do it. There you go. Grizzly Adams. Yeah.
Did you fish around in the sale bin at Walmart long enough and find that thing? Or what?
$1.99.
I have no life. This is what I got myself. Because my daughter's coming over Christmas Eve, so I thought, I know she's 18 and whatever. And the last photo she sent me from university was the Christmas tree, and there's a whole bunch of bottles of booze around it. But I thought I still should have a stocking, so I made a stocking for her and myself. And so Santa.
There you go. Yeah. Actually, yeah. I guess the underquilt's from the dog. I could use that, right? You know what? I got 2 people in the basement here, and I don't want them sitting down there any longer. But I'm not going to kick anybody. So I'm gonna bring up the next 2.
I'll bolt out of here. I gotta go home. So,
Nate, I have to thank you on behalf of everybody for your kind contribution to the giveaway. So,
good. Absolutely happy to help that way, and might see some folks in the green room. And just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody, and I hope you get some time with your friends and family in the outdoors coming very soon.
Yes, sir.
Happy holidays, Nader.
Merry Christmas to you and yours, sir.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Cornelius.
He actually remembered his name. That gives us room here.
Oh, it's like I was just gonna say I gotta fly too, guys. So I'm gonna let you go and you can get the other guests up here, Dennis.
Alrighty. Keenan, thanks for
Very good,
popping in,
Keenan.
man. I appreciate it. I know you work tonight, so.
Yeah, no, Merry Christmas, guys, and all the best. And we'll see everyone in the new year.
Take care,
For
buddy.
sure. Now I'm looking forward to your winter camping trippy canoeing thing. So.
Yeah, well,
Bring it on.
we'll see how this one goes. We'll see how
Okay.
this one goes. Yeah. Okay.
All good.
See you guys.
Hey, brother. Wish
Thank you.
Ashley a Merry Christmas as well.
Absolutely.
Ciao. And there we go. That brings up Marty. Marty, how you doing? Mikaela, how are you?
Hello.
The traveling girl.
Okay, now we can talk about me now that I'm on.
Yeah.
Are you in the car?
Yeah, I'm just parked. I just had the dinner at my parents' tonight.
No, he's being kicked out of the house.
I was kicked out of the house. No, I just had dinner at my parents' tonight, so that's why I'm late to the show. We had a little Christmas thing, so, you know. But now I'm sitting in the car before I go home and thought I'd come on and say Merry Christmas to everybody and defend myself for my terrible cold plunge.
Yeah, you kind of got outshone there. That's for sure.
Oh, totally. Teunis beat the crap out of me.
Full body. We had our arms out.
That's it. I just
It's not
channeled
about
the
how
inner Marty.
long you did it, right? That's the main thing, right?
Oh yeah, and it's funny too. From one plunge to another, some days you're just bound to do longer. I don't know why. It just is better. It's fun though. You guys should try it. How was the show? I'm just joining late now.
You know what? It's been fun. We've been just kind of bantering all night and having a great night with it all. Just sort
That's
of
awesome.
circulating people through, and actually, I didn't even. Holy, it's like 5 to 9 almost, eh?
Yeah.
Where'd the time go?
Last time I was on, Kevin was way too quiet. He was recovering from the flu. So are you good now?
Oh, I was sick. Yeah, I in fact, I was sick for a week and a half with that. It was terrible. Yeah, but someone it's Marty 10 seconds.
No, it's 20 seconds. I counted it. I double checked the footage. I'll tell you what. Check my stories tomorrow. I'll do a promotional story / reel on Instagram, and then I'll stay in the river in Wakefield I'll do a minute and a half.
Do two.
You'll see.
You can't do a minute and a half.
Well, I'm gonna say, Marty, I'm just teasing you. I didn't do it. You did it for 10 seconds. I did it for no seconds, so I can't say anything. I love the 2 videos though; they're fantastic. Last night I was like, "Whoa, what am I doing? Oh, I'm watching Charlie Brown's Christmas, and then no, I'm gonna watch Marty." I loved it. It was great.
Yeah,
Just put swag giveaway information on the screen again for those of you that might have come in late. All the instructions are there if you want to enter tonight's swag giveaway, so please do so. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there, Marty.
No, it's fine. We had a whole Teunis and Britt and I's idea was to go out and have a little Christmas dinner, which we did, but there was a whole other skit / part to that video that I don't know if you guys noticed. Well, you noticed the Christmas lights around the tent and all that, and we wanted to do a whole skit. Anyways, I don't want to reveal anything, but it's so funny because it's like we're done eating. We're all sitting around, and you know what it's like when you're filming. Like it's a little bit of work, right? So we're all stuffed after eating. We're like, okay, let's just get up, do the skit. It'll take an hour, and then we can come back. We get up, and then the Jackery dies on us, and now we're like, what terrible timing! So we couldn't do it. So next year we'll do it again. Next year we have a whole thing.
But it all turned out, like I said, that cold plunge, man.
You'll have to do it again next year.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the clickbaiting you would get by putting the title "Mr. 10 Seconds"?
That's actually perfect.
And I'm pretty sure I have the perfect frame with the perfect face expression on that one too. I'm not gonna lie.
It's too funny.
That's good.
Yeah.
Another one of them videos I always like watching, getting perspectives from 2 different, like collaboration videos. I love watching them because you get that perspective from 2 different
It's really cool to see everybody's thought process, right? Like
Exactly,
Marty and I
yeah.
sharing ideas too, like halfway through the edit, and just like where we went with it. Like I went more the funny route, and
Yeah.
Scenery.
Yeah, scenery, more tranquil, like immersive nature route, and it's just like cool how everyone's brain goes differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every story has a way to be told.
Yeah.
That's the fun part about storytelling.
Yep.
And a lot, yeah. It's
also the moments that you catch too from different perspectives, like Marty catching the ice forming with all the sounds and stuff. Like couldn't have hit that more, like the nail on the head. That was perfect timing.
And dude, my reaction to that was so genuine too. Like, because I couldn't see, because what was it, like what tree? There was a pine tree or a hemlock. The hemlock was just over, and then I hear the sound like, whoa, did you did you hear that?
Steve Irwin in the wild.
Yeah.
Brit's hat and mittens going into the plunge won
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Brits. I felt, okay, let's address this too. I felt pretty cheap with my soap for the gift exchange compared to the leather work.
Oh, man.
Brit did all this beautiful leather work for me, and I'm super stoked about it. It's gorgeous. It's awesome.
It was
But
still
it's just,
from the heart, and it was still handmade. That's all that matters, man.
I
So-
paid back at the next day. All right?
I know better.
And I got you a.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you
I
finish.
said, and I got you a vibrator, Teunis, so you're good to go.
Oh. Let's see. Is Teunis blushing here?
A little bit.
Yeah, you got a little rouge there. How you been, man? Where are you now? Are you in California still, or?
No, I'm back in Ontario now.
Oh, are you? You're back. Oh, you missed us,
Yep,
did you?
just for the holidays though.
Yeah. And but where are you living now? You're in.
Still in California. I would say I probably spend 2/3 of my time in California and 1/3 in Vancouver.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
And
mean,
are you
Vancouver-
all ready for these holidays or the festive season?
Yeah, I've got a pretty small family and we don't do that much, so it's pretty low key. So I got here. That was what the important thing was. And yeah, I still have a Christmas gift to get though. So
Oh, okay. So you're going into the what's it at now? Is it still at 8%? Well, no, you're the kinda, right?
yeah, I'm like mostly done. I just need to get something for my mom. So
It's a
It
tough
stayed
one.
pretty even all night. 154 votes. That's the most votes I've ever had on a poll that I put up here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I haven't asked everybody. Kevin, what are your plans for Christmas Eve? What do you do for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day?
Oh yeah, so my daughter is here at Christmas Eve, and Christine too, if the weather is good, because she's in Kingston. And then I go to Christine's family's on Christmas Day night, and then Boxing Day, and then I hopefully go winter camping. Actually, I always go during the New Year's. I always go out in the woods. Yeah. I don't know. That's what's going on. I don't know. Yeah.
All right. How about you, Christina? You said you're coming back to Niagara.
Well, no, not now that there's no snow. I thought you guys had snow, but
St.
maybe
Catharines might, but I
don't think so.
Bond Hill's
I
got
think
nothing.
my mom
Man.
said there was freezing rain. So, Christmas for me is Christmas Eve. I'm German, so that's the big day for me. I'm going to hang out with my mom. We're making a turkey. I haven't made a turkey with my mom in probably like 15 years or so. So I got a special little turkey, little butterball from the grocery store, and I think it's like 7 pounds or something. It looks like a little chicken. It's super cute. And we're gonna hang around in our pajamas all day and watch Christmas movies. And make our little turkey. It's gonna be good.
You could have got away with a Costco chicken then, right?
No, but that's what we usually do. And I'm like, I want a turkey.
She's
Like,
just
it's not the same.
Well, that's what my wife says. She says nobody.
She's
would
gonna
even know
swap
it's
an already
all the time.
cooked
It's
chicken
not
from the
so-
grocery store.
Yeah.
Well, it's
So
funny you say that, 'cause
Christmas Day, I
Sarah,
see my
my wife-
dad, and then I'm back Boxing Day to go camping for the rest of the week. So hopefully I'm gonna do a solo back.
I think we'll have snow here when you do come down because Friday was.
Well, there's snow now. Oh, what you in that?
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to the storm that's coming. It's actually supposed to rain here on Thursday, like a lot. And I'm leaving Thursday morning, so I think I'm gonna miss most of it. But then I got tons of snow, like the whole time I'm gone. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's supposed to snow. So, and then I got snow on my way back. So, should be interesting. But yeah, we're good now. I mean, we got about just over a foot. So, I'm happy with that. As long as it doesn't rain anymore. It needs to get cold now. Like, it's a little too warm still to winter camp. Like, I don't like winter camping when it's like -2. I want it to be like, 15, -15, something like that.
Yeah, you don't want the damp cold, right?
I like it to be cold enough. You don't want to be sitting like I'm already in the hot tent in a tank top. Like I don't want to be, like I don't know what's next after jumping in the water. I guess like Brett, which that's never gonna happen.
You need to do
Snow Angel in my tank top. That's about as good as I'm gonna get. I don't like the
Teunis and
cold.
Brittany, what do you guys got planned for the Christmas holidays?
In between working shifts, we're going to be going to his parents on actual Christmas, which is nice that we're off.
Yeah, for once.
And then in the new year, we're going to be going to my hometown for, I don't know, a week and a half. I have a new niece or nephew that's coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that'll be
that's so exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they're expected to get like 15 to 20 centimeters of snow this weekend or something, and they already have a bunch of snow, so we'll probably sneak in a little winter camping.
There was already snow in November when we were up there, so I'm sure there's going to be
ice fishing.
Yeah, lots of ice fishing. We'll see Brad and Leah probably while we're up there, and
you and I are talking about a little bit of fishing plans too, so that'd be all right. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
we'll be in February. Might have to be in February sometime.
Yeah, February or March. Like we'll be down in the Muskoka area, so maybe we'll even see Camper Christina and Nate. Where
yes, please.
We'll be seeing.
I got a big winter tent. I can use some friends in it.
There you go.
Make a little village.
Yeah, we'll make a little community. Make a cold plunge. Get some holes. Get some food.
Get some fish.
Yeah.
You might be able to talk me into it, but I don't know.
I feel like we don't have to convince you.
It's so not as bad as what it looks like.
Yeah. And really, like Marty says, you just brace the hole, and then like there's no return. You just slip in, and it's over. And then it's like, oh, I'm just freezing to death.
Nothing, just freezing to death.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just instead of a burning building, you're cold. Like, I don't know.
Of all three of you, who peed in the hole?
Not me.
Me neither. I think I lost all of my ability to pee when I went in there.
It was just so fast that maybe it was on the way to the shore. I don't know.
Hard to pee when everything is left inside you. Mikaela, what about yourself? You're already kind of down for Christmas, but what do you usually do on a Christmas Eve?
Just family stuff. Nothing too big. We have some family coming over. And I'll spend a few days in Ontario. Might get in a night of winter camping if the snow cooperates.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm off to Vancouver, which actually has 2 or 3 times more snow than London has right now.
Wow.
They just got hammered out there, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what are the odds?
One of my suppliers, they actually had a ticker going across their website today saying that no deliveries or we're going out for they're tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's awesome. And what about yourself, Marty? You got the little girls. Christmas means something really in your house when you have kids around, right?
Yeah, Christmas is pretty cool. It's well, this year, like last year they found out that Santa wasn't real. Well, we had a whole thing, but
he's not real.
What? so the dynamic has changed, but we do keep the magic alive quite a bit. So like, over the years before, my dad used to dress up in the middle of the night, come drop the gifts, and we would hide and spy on Santa. And then this year, to kind of like to flip it around, since kind of that is out of the game, that's why I was at my parents' tonight. So we snuck into my parents' attic, well, the kids did, and then they were stomping in the attic while I kind of showed up all dressed up as Santa Claus in the back door, and I brought dinner. So we kind of flipped it around. We surprised him this time, which was fun. But for this year exactly, it's just going to be going from the in-laws and my parents and just family parties. And there's like I think we're 7 or 8 grandkids on my side of the family, and they're all the same age, so it's a blast. It's quite noisy. Yeah, but I'll be dressing up again this year. I've been the mascot for the last couple of years. Apparently they've enjoyed my impression, so
The world's skinniest Santa Claus, eh?
yeah. So, but lots of food, good people, good friends, and then I'm gonna be heading out. That's after New Year though, but just before school, after at the end of the holidays, the first weekend of January, I'm gonna do a winter ascent of Mount Washington, which I'm very, very, very excited about. I haven't climbed in the Northeast since February of 2020, before the borders closed.
Oh wow!
So I've been very excited to go back. So I got my ice pick and all my my crampons ready to go, the rope, and it'll be fun. Very excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to film that. We'll see how that turns.
No frostbite. I've heard your frostbite stories.
Yeah, well, no frostbite this time. I have good boots for that now. I have boots, that are so overkill, but necessary for me now. But no, I'm excited. I'm so excited to go climb. I haven't climbed, like I said, in 2-3 years, and it's just like it's I miss it a lot. So yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what it is. What about yourself?
Myself, you know what? We're going to be bouncing around a lot here. Christmas Eve, we usually go to friends in Fort Erie. Have done that for the last bunch of
But
years.
you have grandkids now too, right?
Got the grandkids, I got the 3 boys now. And
do you dress up?
I don't. It's not my job to do so.
You do a great Santa.
You're dressed up right now. Wear that.
I know, right?
His helper?
Just a styling Santa, right? Yeah. Oh, you know what? We last Saturday. Last Saturday we had a bunch of family members. We all got together, and it was like, we call it the Kids Christmas Day, because we buy gifts for all the kids that we're not going to see on Christmas Eve, and we get together and we have the kids get to go ape shit all over their Christmas gifts, right? From people that they don't even know where the gifts are coming from, right? And they all get spoiled. But the wife has gone all out there for the grandkids this year for sure, and rightfully so. That's to me, Christmas gifts are for the grandkids, really, or for the kids, the children. Went a long time between my daughters, between the time that they were kids and believing in Santa till now having grandkids that obviously believe in Santa, right? It's and that's the magic of the Christmas.
I miss that magic. I can't wait for younger kids to start popping in my family, so like they can come back.
Exactly.
When you guys have kids, Britt and Teunis, I'll come and be Santa.
That will be perfect.
I'll show up in a canoe.
Kids are smart nowadays, though. Last year we had a Santa come in. Well, it was my son-in-law's stepdad. He come in, and about 3 of the kids all they're looking at him. They kind of figured out it wasn't really Santa, so we had to sit them down and explain. Well, that's one of Santa's helpers, right?
Yeah.
Didn't want to pull the cover for all the kids, right? And it's like the one kid's ready to pull his beard off.
Fraud.
Right?
Santa can't actually go everywhere in the world.
Yeah, but like I say, to me, it's really about the magic for the kid. Heck, last year or 2 years ago, when my grandson Oliver was born, the first grandchild, you know what? I'm gonna put Christmas lights up this year and everything. I got that magical feeling back for Christmas, right? So, yeah, that's what I love seeing the kids just going all happy.
It's fun with the kids. It's really fun with the kids. Yeah.
And it's a lot different with the kids nowadays. My grandkids, anyways. My grandkids get away with stuff that my kids would never get away with. So it's like, I don't know if I'm getting old and mellow or what, but you know what I mean? It's different. Grandkids are different. Yeah. That's all right.
Well, I'm going to drive back home, Dennis. So thank you for letting me on. I just wanted to pop in and say Merry Christmas to everybody. Everybody watching, all of you on the panel. Super fun year. 2023 is going to kick ass again.
Yeah.
Marty, have
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Happy New Year.
Hey, buddy.
I've got a bunch of cooking and baking to do with my mom, but just want to say hi to everyone.
Merry Christmas to you too, Mikaela.
Yeah, Merry Christmas,
Yeah,
Mikaela.
hopefully everyone can get out for a nice winter camp. Or if you're not really into winter like I was for most of my life, planning some trips.
Yep.
Do that over the break too.
It's always fun.
Yeah. Got to ask really quick, how's your site going there?
Oh, the site's doing well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think you've been getting my emails about the mapping tool I've been building, which has been a kind of a new skill to learn. I've been learning how to program in order to build a mapping tool online, just kind of a hobby. But it's been a lot of fun. So instead of taking the usual 2 hours to build a route card for the French River, I spent 40 hours to build a thing that would do it automatically. So was it a good return on my time? Maybe not, but it was a lot of fun.
That's
So
cool.
if anyone wants to plan a trip on the French River, let me know. I can also do the Spanish River.
Well, once you got that all polished up, let me know. We'll talk about it.
Well, it's on the Trip Report site now. I can send you a link to it. It's open to anyone if anyone wants to plan a trip to the few destinations I've done. But
cool.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If you can, you could always post a link in the chat before you take off.
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah.
Thanks for the little moment of promotion. It's
There you
it's
go.
very buggy still, which is why I haven't really been talking about it too much. So if you go onto it and you're like, that feels wrong, do let me know. I'm still trying to figure everything out.
Cool.
Cool.
All good.
Okay. Have a great
All
Christmas,
right.
everyone. And happy
Merry
Hanukkah.
Bye, Mikaela.
Merry Christmas.
And then there were 4.
Yeah.
Brittany, what's the weirdest thing anybody's asked you to make out of leather so far?
The weirdest thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything weird?
Probably knife holder. Like a harness where like you put your knives on your hips.
As if it were handguns, but they're knives.
You're an assassin.
Like a knife holster.
I guess
I
so.
don't, I don't know what he's into, but I'm assuming it's knife throwing and not. But that was probably my weirdest thing.
Okay.
But
no leather underwear or nothing like that,
no,
or
not yet.
Still trialing.
Kevin, we're gonna get you a pair, and it's gonna be stamped Canoehound event. No, it's gonna be stamped Freak of Nature with the big. Big Sasquatch.
Not our Uncle Kev. Yeah.
That will be a freak of nature for sure.
Oh man. Well, you know what? We are past 9 o'clock. It's been a fun night. This is everything I hoped it would be tonight. Having all these great people on, all the great followers here in the chat. Yeah, just a fun night. Fun night.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes. Any final Christmas wishes for anybody? Anybody? Cheers.
Yeah, mine's pretty empty too.
Love around the world. Peace.
Peace, harmony, and love.
Right.
Isn't that it?
Really,
Christina, what are you drinking? You got your Palm Bay?
Usual, yeah.
That girl.
Yeah. The usual.
Because I have like a 6-pack from like 4 months ago that I'm still trying to finish.
It's all right. You're saving money.
That's all right. Well, I'm going to drop you all into the basement. Please don't go anywhere. We'll continue in the green room, and I'm just going to bid a season's ending greeting to everybody, and we'll see you in the green room in a moment. You guys have been awesome. Thanks much.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year, all those things.
Yeah. Jingle, in a minute. Well, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in to tonight's 4th annual CANOEHOUND'S Christmas party. It's been a fun night. You know what? I'm really looking forward to the holidays. Also looking forward to the new year, and you know what the new year is going to hold for everybody. So hopefully it'll be a much better year. We just got to keep looking at the bright side of things and continue on, right? Just want to let everybody know that we will be returning on January the 3rd. We are going to be having a fellow by the name, sorry, my dog's crawling by me, a fellow by the name of Alan. We're going to be talking to his hanging name in a hammock world, the Skunk Ape. He runs a podcast called the Hammock Hangers Podcast. If you're not familiar with it, it's a great listen, something to listen to over the holidays if you're in the hammock camping. All these different cold butt hangs and stuff that they do. We're going to talk about that world a little bit there when we get back on January the 3rd. So make sure you please do tune in. Over the Christmas holidays here, there are going to be no specials, but don't forget, we do have this giveaway going on. So if you could just drop me an email at coasprize@gmail.com. Let me know your favorite episode of Canoe Hounds Outdoor Adventure Show and give me an idea for a future show, and you're automatically entered. We're going to be giving away several prizes. You know what? I will notify the winners as soon as I can after December 25th, and we'll be getting them prizes out to you in the mail. So with all that being said, you know what? Everybody have a safe, happy, healthy holiday season. Spread the love, help those in need, and be safe, because I want to see you all again in January. So with that being said, remember, everybody, please do keep the adventures alive. Merry Christmas.